me kwa toilet no so bla ye toilet bia no krom ha say ana me se me kwa toilet no me bia na blaze su ne bia me koto pa ho no so beka ha wona ye adan sa toilet de bia ye ne me ma koto so na be ma su ni mo toilet krom ha say kwa kaka nyina toilet ene afan ya wo ho yi ma ne me nyina ne toilet ba ko so me koto ya no so ba koto me nchen adan nchen na ye sa e ta me ne ko sa toilet ko no
dia je say me ko toilet no so afo so de me eba sa me so menya dai o so me so tranche na me so menia na me ko tonje ono nu afuzi ade ma ba ton so me so menya dai me baso to se ba ko be mi nyina mi ningum ho mi ni ningum za o ko to so ba no esinchan so ko te se abrim pia so ani
na se eduru be e me ma no mo hyeda e na mo hu se ma na ekwa na mo koso bi ana
dabi ebu ha o enza to te se bi a kef du bu kef na o ba ni so na to o so to te dew Unti mi ningu ho. O say de o ko to bie.
Obi a toilet de wo de na wa de koso na se toilet na do.
Toilet de me ko akwa ne ya. O ya kef, toilet de ye si bia ye bu de kef. Ni atare nchen sei. Ndu bu kef na o ba na sisi we.
Na se mo kre ma na ha bo.
E ma na ha ye. What is your toilet so si ye ba ko pe. E fa ni nkwankwa ne ye. O ba ko no oba si so no me si so. So what is ndi toilet de enyu mu nkwa de enyina enyu mu nya ni abom. Comme nous besie abana ntima besi bia ma enum manni sa
yani edamu no Worcester bonten so obia tie Unity Radio,
the world greatest philosopher, the walking encyclopedia. Elizato, drop the fire.
If you didn't marry the girl you spoiled, you will definitely marry the one another man spoiled. Remember, Romans chapter 6 verse 2 says, God will pay each person according to what they have done.
Elizato?
I have never seen a handsome mathematics teacher before. They all look like quadratic equations.
Elizato.
Even if sense and wisdom is falling like rain, African leaders will still use umbrella.
Elizato.
By the time you buy a car, they will be wanting those with private jets. My brother, you can never satisfy women.
Elizato.
Girls used to stay at home and cook like their mothers. Nowadays, they stay outside and drink like their fathers.
Elizato.
No woman can control me. No woman can control me. But once she says, go and lock the door, you fly like a bird.
Elizato.
When your man is angry and shouting at you, just take off your clothes. Men don't argue with naked ladies.
Elizato.
Once a girl enters your room and see plasma TV, decoder, laptop, fridge, AC, microwave, and food stuffs, my brother, believe me, a serious relationship has just started.
Elizato.
A man can be in UK and not okay. He can live in US and still be useless. All good things come from above, not abroad.
Elizato.
When you start behaving like ECG in a relationship, don't complain when your partner finds a generator.
Elizato.
A jealous demon may appear as a supportive angel. An open enemy is better than a false friend.
Elizato.
Some black women think having a big ass is a career.
Elizato.
Beyonce net worth is $850 million with 22 Grammys and over 100 million album sales, and still forgive Jay-Z when he cheats, and you with only 2 panties won't make us rest.
Elizato.
I think it is time for us to start dating by qualification. We cannot have a degree and get heartbreak from an ordinary SSC holder. It's highly unacceptable.
Elizato.
My brother, relax. That girl you are begging to accept you is also begging another guy not to leave her. We are all beggars.
Elizato.
Thank you very much, my brother Ricky.
Elizato.
Unity Radio, Edikanfo create ye. Check it out, y'all. Unity Radio in the move. Worcester, United States of America. Unity Radio by Yawa. Empanifo kan ya wo sa aboa enwa wo hwe ne husu ya ye fra no wotope no kura trodo no wa opoku jamfi wa bin adwumam wanyi aba beye otope.
Asampa yetia obanyansafo so wo bunye won kana asam te mafutu sam kakre wa asupeme
Obrani wara wabo. Yo, the four. Yefanya misonya juma nyame babu aye. Yababu zavoni na chen. Yamamu nyina so akwaba. Hey, Unity Radio 103.9. No aba pa osimedu asa pepe yede Anopa Bosuo na Ebremo as usual. Eric Acho only God knows where you went and the hole you went in. Baby akosi
he went with the wife.
Me na na catch him say the wire no on no nim baby owo ana de wakosi no on no nim baby o hide nti Eric no na can say
is me just obi a wire and no nim baby o na hu say wire and so wire but on na ye na call nti I mean I have the manuscript so I can deduce and write the story beautifully but he's back for good.
Lumba you back for good,
baby, back for good. Lumba you be no minim too. Ya ni osiko yendo. Ya ni osiko. Susumani koso nada wo. Ya ni osiko.
Hey. Che. Abochi part.
Na me fi asante man bonu se me fa fi asante man.
All the battle hen.
We between auto and 1090. Autota. Me dey any autota. When is having an nephew Asante Mampong? Yeah, of course. That's where I grew up.
And Raubo Babia Ufre no.
Last time one man called to me nana.
No.
Oh, Mintibachi.
Or say nana.
Menana is my nino. Ne half if you Asante Mampong, and half if you Yanzima. Or Tana
okay, Kawanka.
No, and I said we got to my dad.
You did mention no.
We got to my mom and dad. Yes.
Also, mommy half
exactly.
And I have a
exactly.
And now papa have Finzima.
Na have
and I have Fitadi.
Na me na no fit tie wins man on have if you Asante Mampong.
As I will break confusion.
Oh, me say Asante I example for je fie ne chi pe na me na dan wo. Me you will not believe it, but I wish I could call with Kofi Ntibuachi. Madam for Odunsufia Asante Mampong. Me pa nto so on church mencho. Me na ye na me tone no fi Asante Mampong.
Amount for chesa you are making it up.
Asante Mampong no na den obeso muti ansa. Omo aje ni.
Obeso mu chesa no wa to bo ye analogy baby ofi. O ye epistemology
etymology.
You did your own etymology.
But you didn't allow me to get to where my granddad also comes from. You think my granddad come from two places? My granddad can come from two places.
Your granddad?
My granddad, my mom's, my dad's dad.
It's a possibility.
Exactly, comes from Baku and Asante Mampong.
The fact that your mother comes from
Apa and Accra.
Oh no,
Apa and
Accra. Oh, fi Apa.
Ne Accra.
And Papa fi Accra.
No, Papa fi no. Mama me.
Mama half fi Apa.
Na Accra.
Those are your grandparents. Your mother's half comes from Apa.
No. It's not true.
Can I finish?
The Apa person too can come from two places. I said men are working.
And I said, "Uni baby of room."
No, me root there. Dey. Besides, nkranfo no, omodi ejade. We na we mu si there na there. Nti ama me fita krade. Me obi say me fita krade. After me pay, say I'm in Florida. Say I'm in Florida. Me na Trump na bo.
And the Ghana want you in Florida na yeah young.
Oh na me pay. I say I have a choice because I do. Culturally, I don't come from anywhere. I mean, but I'm a child of God. Maybe I come from heaven. Oh, but that's the harsh truth. As Santima Pond there, it has deep roots in me. Men and I never told no. Now he had a church over there. He lived there for over 80 years. 80 years staying there. Me body the mom fia Santima Pond. They friend Tanwe. No, Tanwe. No way. Didi Koko or sorry or no. Men and Nanka Sanka. So before Santima Pond, I'm sure you call and tell you that. Maybe if people can use this medium to say it. I'm tell Santima Pond, or maybe do Croman or Mutian, and no more Santima Pond. They will tell you. Santima had 2 p.m. Shatter the whole way. But my chain may be safe, and I question me, if you need John, my call, I call Abahasi. I say, I could sample for Jeffiano, Nassau, in Swibi the Honor, in so nature pen, you be safe. Oh, I wouldn't lie. Me person call heaven. Heaven bear me say we send a Johnson Abaco. Nti me ya me fendi ane anka ne sa anyway some ma kama na fa
said the heavy abakoko Johnson
abakoko e me say na Johnson abakoko no e che say e che mbem me ana ebem anyway very good morning me if say what's mic ana but when you why did you say what's mic a very good morning to our numerous way but one fan check akra preparation na ni gire mu no 18th of July one baby awaye on takra what am baby ayo ho when why ho the month of August no August is full until September ayo ho one baby awaye ho not this Sunday the next one this Sunday you can rest the next one they abrabe jinim from 4 p.m. till 12 midnight I mean oppose baby boy shower BBS baby boy shower to come and join us to celebrate bra ope kan caliber ope bia menye bia mo to come because I'm there. Everything, it's an emporium. Everything will be there. One can caliber that. Manager then can caliber no work and brother Minchobi. No, because I'm bringing down African markets as a mass, big Olu, Nabia. I'm bringing everybody to the place. So Biambra, I mean, once you love us, once you believe in this, the family we are having, the Biamkase Radio, a family affair. I mean, I say Anopa near Bonkomo. Everybody is in it. It's a community radio. Join us celebrate the incoming of our baby boy, the third in line, Mensa. I know Abraham and I say you know why you Jeremiah, you are Abraham and Moses. Moses. Yeah, two Moses. Now where you Jeremiah you know idea. And Moses naka. Ebeba. Moses.
Nyamai.
Another two Brofudi.
Na no why cheating.
Oh, proper Brofudi Bible.
Where proper means.
Your own Christian name. Your Christian name. Your first name. You're to Christian name.
Proper Brofudini there.
First, say, manage to say, my first name, I'm a Christian name.
There be also proper Brofudini. I mean,
say make a tree. Tell me, canon. Proper Brofudini means that a first name. Say, just to be Valentina Tereshkova, near the no say Mariama Sharapova, Bibisa, no say, no say, all roots.
As a Sharapova, no one
Mariana Shara or your
Russian
or tennis or money rough. Ooh, yeah, fair off. Oh, yeah, go shine tennis. I've been 10.
Oh, you okay, ba?
Oh, you okay? No, boy, didn't I remember? Which one bar just watching tennis. I mean, she's very sweet. Together with Serena Williams. So decided to marry.
This question. Oh, you fine up away.
Oh, I'm very okay.
Yes.
Yeah, me just slight mental derailment, but into my training ball. Say slight one there, no there. Yeah, the train will still be in motion. A very slight one. I'm a very good morning to my neighbor.
Oh my goodness,
a very slight one.
No wonder you sell Kankala.
Me more bitter wood is the chassis. I mean, but no more menstrual cramps. When you bitter wood, I know that one. Oh, I mean, we have everything. It's on the 18th of July there. Barely 2 weeks from now, less than 2 weeks. You expect
now can baby shower some. All of a sudden now the Sharapova be cross and that's
why are bedding your baby no I shower. If you don't moan, how will you make a baby and make a shower? You are not the Virgin Mary. So by all means, there was a moaning somewhere before it came up. And I'm a boy. So they are intertwined. They have something in common. You can make a net out of it to catch a big fish. You don't behave like
Manucho Magandi. Ama semencha mano. Ama. NPPP aruneyere.
Mr. Major Super. One of these days, one of these days. I mean, I'll make time. Over time no makwine.
Dora.
Yes.
Sister Dora. Ono se na kwa soro praise.
Ono se Ochiami.
Ono se Ochiami. Otimi bufaso.
Oh, Mr. Michiami.
Osama so to se ka.
Meba sorry.
Wawari there.
Now wawari ayenshano. Oh boy there.
Also basora na obesara no.
Na me say on inti meba sorry so wawari.
Tell me no.
Say there.
Because you can be catch him say Pentecost the ma opa. Be catch him say yeah Rome my dear person wawari.
Say ma there. Ade dey omba. Ade dey omba agina sare obanti no be krifo. Say oba na twe no kwa sorry. Okwa no no akwasesa no oba no mom tibi no te. So on bad there, you can't get it wrong with a woman.
Now, unim say mabin suma mema free. You've given us a scenario. The reverse also hold.
Whatever can be a Christ can be a devil. Nipa ne ye on bonsam, nipa ne ye on nyame. Nti ene de meji chumpa. Nipa na wo bonsam ni nipa obe on. Wo nyame ansi nipa obe on. So you have to always have been intuitive and decisive in your thoughts. And no cry, you can't always be careful. Sometimes let yourself go. Your thought don't go cry or the from a den or the coil.
No monsieur.
Or come from a no
monsieur kaka.
No, minimum shamin to me chompe. Me chompe pa was minimum so.
Okay, Unity Radio.
Oh my goodness, I've got no.
Manu Jawu Lucy control.
I'm on minimum so I'm the chompe. Me minimum so cry.
I say some my pebre.
Yeah, but me dear me chompe into minimum so.
Yeah.
Me be baby. When the friction is high, you are short of optimum enjoyment. So I don't joke with friction. I don't need water. Friction is everything a man needs, and a woman needs to enjoy.
Now we should be told me.
No, but you know friction.
What's friction?
Sometimes I wonder why people do lubricants. Sometimes I wonder why they put lubricants in their cars and stuff like that. I mean, to reduce the friction. Nipa there, you don't need lubricants. You always have to increase your friction, so that you be like a champagne cork. Who try say pop? Originally, children say yes, you are the man. You are the man. You sound like a champagne cork coming out of the champagne bottle. A very good morning. Charlie Moonshine on the 18th. You don't have any reason not to say that until want to crash which I will say. Come and see us. We bear my baby. We
invite your man to the baby shower.
Yeah, exactly.
Now can come now a video could do
Sharapova. Yes, and yeah, morning
from Sharapova
to friction.
What about do friction?
Yes, and then I just my man what's in then, and then friction. Yes.
And see what next?
What's next? I mean, you have to come. I can say I mean,
Mr. Danso,
nowadays it's very hard to get hard.
Mr. Danso, Mr. Danso, but of security, and the main solo show.
Maybe
until Kalusha comes, I don't need a panel member.
Nowadays it's very hard to get hard. It's very, very hard.
Oh my goodness. Unity Radio 1039 Anopa Bosuo sina way push na for ya kwaba all work and no play make jacket oh boy. That is Manucho Steak. Anopa bi oba but in Sankwa na chance and that makes the show and it brings laughter to somebody who hasn't even laughed in a year. So enti yedamo nyina se moti ase sa so eto da as I say seriousness ni nyina bi to nchen na yenso yadwene ho na edi agro na esre ne ani jikaka.
The show is segments. When we get there to you give it to them. Our leaders they need to be on their toes. And I see the more she say abetie no and abetie mu she then the more she cocoa
mu
yeah ebia
sir
ebia
how I don't know cocoa mu
sometimes I mean cocoa e more there
sir
e more there
na what be that
yeah na me di da what did they make near media that they made them cry me adom near media that they are them
really
oh yeah
so tidy cocoa
yeah me di cocoa ba me di cocoa tete kwashi chem so ba 1884 but me dey am a modern day man And I mean, who date be September 11, 60:30, and I'm saying, will people live till that date? Will people live till 60:30? Hey, maybe there's reincarnation. Eh? So whatever us life will definitely die and germinate again. Maybe you come back, or you will come back, definitely come back some way, somehow. But you don't know how you come. Some will come as frogs, some will come as dogs, some will come as a princess, some will come as princesses. The answer about brain.
Okay. Mamia Bank can share no, it's Eric who is on the show and texting.
Yes,
Mamia Bamai.
On Mamia Bamia hide and seek. Tom and Jerry, I worry. We buy Wimba.
Eric. So Mamia Babeba, I think she will come later because and then there was a news item on them on Peace FM. Plantain strike,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, the she could be engaged by now.
Oh, okay.
So I know she will join us probably later.
Maybe she wants to come late. Maybe she wants to come late. She doesn't want to come too quick.
Eric Kwacho Hennessy, my dreadlocks crew. Yes. I have been I've been a what for a while.
Yeah. Owl. You've been owl. Absent without leave.
And then I've been away for a while, and then says Manucho, I should get you a collaboration with Jay-Z. What a voice. What's a nice voice. I'm so she
my lumba.
And also Eric or Taiye Sadiwi. Eric normally kasa in sarcasm.
Oh, but Eric
and for him to say this, no, obi all share Facebook or tea message I make kind of be feel say Eric praise you say voice there.
Voice you
but or kasa on the affirmative.
My voice there. Lumba nyum dear me twa. I mean, you're very sexy. I mean,
my encha ohene ejekum nyamiche.
Yeah,
you see, somebody told me say it's about time see be jam rofu just like
yes.
And rofu din na me my man ade no na yen localize here honam na no so mo e ka ho bio ye beto ye ya fa rofu din ba ko ne de
local name say we the same name aba
on say ni din di ntia e click me mind here ohene ejekum nyamiche. Beautiful name.
Beautiful, very beautiful.
I'm having a rethink. That's why you're asking me the name for the boy. I make us say it will come.
Yeah, but Mensa they say bim.
It didn't depart.
Yeah, ohene ejekum
nyamiche.
Manicho magani.
Eric is saying Canidino. Eric if you are Kwacho ohene no.
Yeah, but a full name Kwacho ohene.
Yeah, Kwacho ohene.
Yeah, Eric no see near the Pemba. He say our warrant to wait me if you know the.
The first one didn't cry twidi now secondary school up about Unyabio.
Oh, of course. Wonye bi this is ska ho de ede nana ado danko Akufo-Addo nso mo nana frido agiman I mean money de ede this ska ho ska ni ho de because say fiedin do bia
ska ni ho na san yusu local name there as a way no ba
na ko krasi am nya be friend no na fo be friend na wotwe the wo ko krasi local names nko a ska nso ni ho nti wo te bia e fro amma buzia ska ho de ne fe
wa
papa kojo
Eric Santi Kofi Kwachi ohene.
Yeah,
the no go fair
KKO. Yeah, KKO.
The friends with the Bible.
Yeah. Any Bible.
Who first name you then?
Any radio friendly.
Where you?
Any radio friendly. Say member dia.
Bo.
My chairman nicho.
Manicho jai.
Oh, maybe some member. Wow, look at you. Look at we be some my boss say.
I know din greba na ekoi.
Ebe kwa mada. MMM.
Onso din ni Bible mu.
Me din. Man dia no abo no. Me dia me triple M. Muntaka. Ibrahim Muntaka.
I don't know din yira ya.
Me din yira. Me dia nguni ma no abo no. Opa me friend ko for takra so mo bo me first day me den. I mean,
I didn't ban a sadly be like it comes and goes.
So now
Albert. Eric Albert.
Wow, that's nice. Yeah. So, but manager they knows me inside
Albert is a nice name.
Yeah, Prince Albert. I mean,
Albert is a nice name. By any Bible, boy.
Albert Street. Yeah. No. I mean, why should my name come from the Bible? I mean, royalty. My name is from royalty.
I mean, royalty
Prince Albert. I mean,
that's a royalty if you Bible.
Royalty.
They took it from the Bible.
Okay, you can follow. But me the end there from Queen Elizabeth Molan me fibai. Royalty no about Prince Albert.
Albert.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Albert Prince and Count.
Oh, Prince Count. So what then what boninya?
Na Prince and Count.
Prince Albert. It means noble and responsible.
Oh yeah, Albert Dempo.
Yo.
Albert
Kosasa yo.
I don't know me refuge.
Albert Kwasasa yo.
Why me bibi na?
Albert Kwasasa yo.
Oh, me because me twem.
Albert Kwasasa yo.
Me twem better no. I say no me say the topic we been 2 years say.
Albert Kwasasa yo.
Unim bra no gina no.
Me nim ne pa. Ni tina so keke boy no ofe.
Ushia na your friend of Prince.
Prince yeah.
About Utimika aka Shrewsbury.
Shrewsbury. I know that. Huh? Oh not.
O ka Utimi Chuska.
Sir, and then bra na men kan
just. Once me kan woko.
And sure
so do begina na person pam na.
AK Shrewsbury. Prince AK Shrewsbury.
Prince begina na ka say Prince.
Yeah, AKA Shrewsbury.
Now can on you know how once I told Utimi begina yes.
Yeah.
And so buy anu aka.
Shrewsbury. That's the password.
Begina is here. Once me kan woko.
Menya password the assembly and obio. Assembly and obio.
Buy house Prince.
Yes.
Or how house Shrewsbury. AKA Shrewsbury.
Exactly.
Abetano. Hey, Eric Abuan
Albert Kwasasa yo.
Abetano.
Albert Kwasasa yo.
Eric
Albert Kwasasa yo.
Mama mbisa.
Yes.
Then I call it Tano because Tano ye one insured.
Yes.
And I say a bosom.
Yeah, I say me a bosom. Me a bosom pa so Tano. I mean the root ones ma that you what can
in you.
Oh yeah, so you always thought I'm ordinary. Wow, that is ignorance. If you thought I was ordinary, then you are very ignorant. You are like Akufo-Addo would say. Yes, I mean all Jack can no play.
Yeah.
Me the old jam me kosa me massacre chems any Ejura na me nam dua so. Inti massacre me osini dwan bia Ejura. Last time massacre chems any Ejura. On kind me nam dua so that me hwehwe that.
Now join the end na go hwen dua so.
Me say me was sure na me unu fom. Say I'm jumping from tree to tree. Yes, exactly.
What than a monkey?
Exactly. I've always been a monkey.
Jumping.
Exactly. I've always been a monkey. I mean,
playing on a tree.
Yes. They may be a samfru. Me shada I don't keep punching hard. Me samfru man me free. I wish listeners were watching. Me to me yes. That's how good.
Man, that's it. Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
I'm
hyperactive. My restless. I'm on heat.
Until I'm besides, who did then I'll buy.
I'm on heat. Say Bema do ye be a cha. Yeah na. It to me ma yes sir.
To me both origin.
Yeah. Tia Bema I wanna announce just. I mean, maybe I will tire. They be out to say. We
are active.
Exactly.
Just like Eric.
You have to release 21 times every month. 21 times minimum. It's
release the
but between prostate cancer. Release.
Enyum.
Now me bonyum.
Anya na say bepe with Jay-Z.
It's afena, but Bema ye be no bonyum. A man must release 21 times to avert prostate cancer. Opa we urologist ba bisano. Bema there for be what 6 months now home by our problem. Betumi nya yare pa more den. Na me boy sir. And the only way for it to come out is through the pipe. It can't come through any other means. So make sure you bring it through the pipe all the time. So that you'll be a man of
30 days no.
Yeah, 21
out of the 30.
Yes, you
minimum.
Yes, you have to release
minimum
21 times. If you can do 42, then you have to okay.
And I know say Asna.
Yeah.
Dicks then
yes. Prostate cancer. Oh,
there will be 21 times no.
Make our crowd jindi.
There will be minimum.
How many times?
Should the man
release in a
month?
Man release in a month.
Cause minimum pa.
Opo I say, mama tunche na wa ready.
Okay, mama me hwehwam there wa.
Eye kinken.
The
first one.
First one. I see a Daily Mail headline from 2017 reads. Ejaculating at least 21 times a month significantly reduces a man's risk of prostate cancer. This article details the results of a study of 31,925 men published in the December 2016 issue of European Urology.
Exactly.
Ntina just a group of urologists in Europe.
Over 30,000 research. Me, I'll never lie. Me, person quite you know.
Into research,
exactly 21 times to avoid getting prostate cancer. If you are doing 7 times a month now, they're high risk. We are high risk. We are prone. When you cry, then they are media cancer. Ben will say we no. Then put a ben way. Send me manager ben me no. So, but me in control. I don't make a piano because I'm so because exams. I call every control exams. Need be sign every man. I saw them me. One, there should be testimony. So be on my English. Some more Ghana no be say man. You won't see me passing me English, and I was happy because me control exams. So BC sham be mu. The man was a sham. Me to be in trap. Me pay them say fake. Into my margin say, and it was a basic level. Yes, JHS exam say by. That's when I told myself that I will just be an embodiment of good English, simple everyday English to kids. On Tiasa crowd, where may you say no natures are with you so okay, Matida, Mati shambolic that, Mati petulance that, Mati with the conflagration that. Until they know what the man is talking about. Until media, but science, they are me friend, they agro.
But some me make sure I don't know me computers.
Oh,
you need.
Until how many times should a man release in a man?
Oh, yeah, I found it.
Oh,
yeah, how many times should a man release sperm in a month, right?
Exactly.
It sent me back to the same article.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. A Daily Mail headline from 2017 reads, ejaculating at least 21 times a month significantly reduces a man's risk of prostate cancer. Exactly. Urologist Manucho.
Exactly. May tell us I'm catch to open so what by me to match me put this a challenge in one. My first child no be some say bana bema.
There was a question normal website now healthline.com and says how often should a man ejaculate and 8 other things to know. Does it matter? No much I say 21 times every month, right?
Yes.
It's not that simple. There isn't a specific number of times you need to ejaculate each day, week or month to achieve any particular result. And Omukase read on to find out where that number came from, how ejaculating affects your prostate cancer risk, what happens to your sperm, and more. Where did the 21 times a month comes from? A Daily Mail headline from 2017 reads, ejaculating at least 21 times a month significantly reduces a man's risk of prostate cancer. The article details the results of the study of 31,925 men published in December 2016 issue of European Urology. Although the study's findings do suggest that there is a direct relationship between ejaculating frequency and prostate cancer risk, additional research is needed to fully explore this possibility. The study in question relied on self-reported answers, once in 1992 and once in 2010, about how often they ejaculated each month and whether they developed prostate cancer or not.
Research now, what's your sample space now? It's very big, 30,000,
31,000.
Exactly. So somebody has a counter way. No, I mean, science is based on research. I mean, this whole world over, you can research into anything that you want to. Once you have results, you give us your methodology and your sample space. I mean, people will buy into it. That's a lot of men.
Because someone can say, although the study finds, although the study's findings do suggest that there is direct relationship between ejaculation frequency and prostate cancer risk, additional research is needed to fully explore this possibility. Okay, and there could be more studies.
Research. No research is complete. I mean, this world there, we are research
somebody can undo it.
Yes, can undo, can have a counter, can there will be areas that you did not explore because you can't do all in one moment. It will be there no year. No. At least that was the conclusions that he had. That
Silas now say
start ejaculating. Salas asuma baby. Exactly.
Yes. My spirit is with me now.
Exactly. I mean, when it comes, a lot of people go to Panta. They say they don't ejaculate. Until say
also, I am requesting Sharia. Shatawali. I think
Shatawali.
Sharawali is enter the net for Manucho.
Oh yes. Well, I like that song too. Now my song power. Me bought me the man uncle for him say baby koso. About 2015 one.
Enter the net.
And then I name me section.
Now she go.
Now my slaughterhouse. Me that my train name slaughterhouse. Now inside you never live the same. Baby when them be my boy enter the net or now. Be me swayzy. I mean, what kind of enter the net? Now me pepper. That's why I like Shatawali San.
Manucho, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Unity Radio 1039 Anopa Bosuo sini. Manucho Maganda Gaucho Margarita La Molina Kanahwa nsem bebre ni sisi. Quickly, let me read you a couple of messages na afi yemra mehe today's agenda. Eric say Opo, I want to be a godfather for the kid. What is the criteria? LOL. Okay, Eric. See Manucho in Chambers. Your informal interactions before the show makes your show stands out, guys. Yeah, that's Eric Kwacho. Okay, that's your real name. I already read that. And thanks for helping me out. I don't understand how I was able to forget Manucho's name. Like, he's half man, half bosom. Manucho, Eric is you half man, and now you half bosom because of your name Tando. Mami Abba says, I'm requesting Sharia Shatawalis enter the net for Manucho. Walanyo Edifria Kwetia, Ghana. Or see, if I meet NDC demonstration organizers, the question I will ask them is, when was Ghana fixed? When was it broken? And how do we fix a country? NDC lives in glass house and wants to throw stones. When it comes to credibility test, can they stand to it to score 0 on crimes and insecurity? And what does and do they think they are better or they did better than NPP is doing now? I think that is what you meant. Okay, and I don't know. Lordson Jr. say, or a fan of England, or say England. And with that said, you a word of motivation. And now the informal section about a year. You a word of motivation. Mao nano pay. Adia me person na simple and straightforward. Rich way auto squadaruma. And na oma no HS adia no. Rich way see and nedia no unchani say a strong positive self-image is the best possible preparation for success. A strong positive self-image is the best possible preparation for success. In short, believe in yourself. But and I was reading an article yesterday where it was saying, say, sometimes in eco situation be more. Obiko situation be more a breaking it down onto me sorry bio obiko situation be more. After going through that situation, the person comes out even stronger, because on a mental issue. The mind, they say, is a powerful thing, and most people don't use it properly. Whatever happens to you in life, and I have been using myself as a testimony, whatever happens to you in life, take it as part of the journey. They say life is a teacher. The more you live, the more you learn. You can only become better in life through experiences. But mind you, the experiences aren't going to be only positive experiences. Sometimes you have to go through negative experiences. People might even say, what is this? It will not even make sense to the ordinary person and to the ordinary people. But I'm here to encourage and motivate somebody this morning that have self-confidence, have belief in yourself, have belief in your abilities, be strong no matter what happens. You know, you can live in the past. So if you dwell on what has happened to you, you won't believe yourself again, and you can't rise up again. So a strong positive self-image is the best possible preparation for success. Forget about what you went through. Forget about what happened yesterday. Forget about what happened last year. Forget about what happened last 2 years. Forget about what happened yesterday. Just this minute. Obi a girl in a jai, obi boy in a jai, obi a yine diwa jumem, obi enya kwensha. A lot of negative things can happen. But I'm here to tell somebody this morning that be strong. Be strong. You know, that is one thing I like about a friend. Madame Fubiana Menina Morgana, Apostle Vasco Bruni, Enim Nupa. Your fellow Dennis. Onya Akwensha Ninkwala Brim. And Emano Praka Crown and him. Okay.
Facial.
Yeah, facial. Yeah. Yeah. Emanu Pra Wabaha bed 3 times crowd. Okay. Yeah. Apostle Vasco Bruni Nim Nupa. Yeah. Now, when Misha Dennis in Ghana, he became a Ghana Kaneno the way and the crowd they be a yekakra, but say obi inya kwensha no bi di them na yehuna.
The stigmatization is very high.
Very high.
People don't even to get closer to you.
That's the whole point.
Yes.
Exactly. But I met Dennis, and this guy, I loved him for who he was. Yeah. You know, who
a beautiful soul.
Yeah, who anymore. Sometimes people who not say be a strong character. But you know, I like his self-confidence, his motivation in life, and it has driven him to levels that nobody even thought they would get. You know, into sometimes hey said the nipa Jennifer home, the nipa be can fa home, the nipa susu fa home. Now one mentally strong. No one create positive image and for amount. Now say amount for negative image now more de amount. Perception na negative na mo fa ho and no na be man define no dia. My sister, my brother, my mother, my father. You can never be successful. Internet there me no uche as a word of motivation for you and for ourselves. The issue wa ha ye no cha the issue fa ne ma free and say a strong positive self image is the best possible preparation for success. Let them think negative of you. Let them think you cannot do it. Let them think you are this. Let them think you are that. What do you say no be na yesu bisa Peter no wasi we see me away amam for see me away musumu amone menam no mo me say yes. You see, sometimes people can give vivid description of you, yes. Sometimes they cannot, exactly. But even if they do not, you know yourself, yes. You should know yourself. Better you should have your own image, yes. You should have a strong and a positive image, yes. Because that is the only foundation to being successful in life. Other than that, if you follow the negative perception and image people will be giving you, you'll be dead on arrival. You'll
be crestfallen. I mean, just like people was say, so whichever position that you find yourself, develop a strong mental attitude and fortitude, and it's what will carry you through when everybody else feels that it's even a lost battle. Just like you said, Madam Funo, I mean that positive energy in here, that positivity is what will carry
counter research. No, now we are.
That's beauty. That's beautiful. That's
Christopher Duche.
I hope he has
no more practical example.
No, I want a research that has been accepted by a journal with research terms in your
okay, my main kind of message. Christopher says I emphasize that I'm a Ritual Auto School. Yeah, new motivational message.
Yes, so for Ritual Auto School, I think it's self-explanatory.
Ritual Auto School, 65 James Street. Open driver's license. We wish to have baby. Oba inu abema Richard wa obeji bi ama obo echidom ena no pa bi o me tumi din kranhesem e de ebro. Now with that said, now you be share sports Euros semi-final ba koso nra ene ba nso be koso ye be ba share sports kakra up to 11:30 na area na ene a lot to talk about. That's why we want to do the sports quickly and get over it. Unti ya the TN says here under his presidency Nana Dan Akufo-Addo ayen hyehyɛ ya say omampani bi ayere betena Ghana akonwa so a officially ye ba betu omu ka for being the wife of the president. Ye ba betu omu ka na kane no na ntisa na e mo allowance but they say they omo formalize ya ye say ye ba betu omu ka te say cabinet ministers so mo baji sika
the president and the vice, so the first and second ladies will be paid.
Ye be hwe no
will be paid salaries.
Ejura shooting no Macho Kaaka busuafo say Macho Kaaka left them a video of Nkofo amususu say oku Macho Kaaka. Police for also say Macho Kaaka nua any cool no
your friend is saying no, it's a rhetoric because I've been looking for it to make it beautiful. Yes.
And then second day of hearing echo so General Command of the Ghana Armed Forces
Battalion,
and no the central for central and 4th battalion so commanding officer and so ekoye ti yebeka de omu kan ye and in some pure commission no so anim e de abramo na ebi mu so say Nana Dan Akufo-Addo asem sina so person okata so cover upper no wa share form commission no ma be cover so, but is that the case? I know other people's opinion I know dan chance so yebehwe parliament Ghana ma shebe jofo Ore friend self for Riata presented $28 million car loan thing. Omashase Manucho inti no so our finance minister presents to parliament request for $28 million loan agreement for MPs to buy cars.
Inti in the midst of COVID. Obian tighten the belt.
Inti
priority is $100,000.
Now and they start to show no on a very sad note. And the road accident via Kumasi Accra Road. As of time, a piece of filing report to Nipa 5 were dead. We don't know what will happen more. The entire in Yami road accident. Ekum Nipa. Now I'm say a topic on that on the show, but it's getting worse by the day. So see MTTD for say 1,450 lives this year. June in Nipa 200. COVID crab bag and the kuni percent. June in road accident. And no crown yet. Just like you all say recorded. Yeah, 200 lives June gone in Ghana through roads. So we'll get there.
Around.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Why our roads doesn't have a strong median concrete barrier?
NDC demonstration now we are Ernesto Yeboah. So Ernesto Yeboah.
Economic fighters.
Yeah. Or say NDC the omu yanrano and you're marching for justice you. Marching for injustice.
I agree with him.
Injustice, and his thinking and in your points of raising, are the same points.
Yeah,
you raised in your
yes.
And see, and also
and
CDD for also say Ghana politicians almost smart. Almost say Ghana for young kwasiafo. Na nasma okanyina in relation to President Yere any Vice Yera yeba bitu omuka political class. Political elitism.
Yeah,
political class can't use Article 71 to smuggle in emoluments for wives of president and vice.
I agree.
To offer the president for omu bugana for kwasia too much. Omu di nyansa. Yeah, because they favor omu kwa.
Yeah.
And omu juna ho. Napko for nya juma omu ya juma into omu 3 months. Omu 13 buying yen show about
just being the wife of a president and a vice president.
Cabinet minister.
And what if you have 4 wives? If you're a Muslim, now what you have 4 wives? You don't pay your 4 wives.
Maybe they will pay one.
Why would they pay one? They are your wives, and we are customary marriages.
These are extreme situations, and it hasn't happened yet.
Who convince? No, but we young Kwan they say Sabbath.
But Miaunza na no parliament no move ni say or
Ramatu.
Babe na Babe in the huru.
Exactly. So no way. But you see, but that's the harsh reality that you trust Sani we are. That's what we are.
Oh, yeah, so I was just giving listeners.
I'm really charged up.
Quickly.
Yeah, I know. That's why sometimes I distress before I start the show because sometimes it's very, very sad.
The mind is strong asset which we are not using. Everything we are boils down to our mindset. Thank you for your words, so sweet. Mental health is a total health. Thank you. Yeah. Opo, yesterday's demonstration was a reggae marathon. Nothing better. Some were busy working in the scorching sun, whilst others enjoying their V8.
I saw
them. Now we'll see demonstration here Nantia. Now they all to come. Now the details are still
roof no gym not everything. I say
while some were walking in scorching sun, others were enjoying in their V8 and air condition. This life Ankasa no balance here.
Life no get balance.
Yeah, it's Mami Aba and a dear so I
saw the video
and then what's that?
Them catch me one now demonstration we sure feel our pain. We should go through before leaders, front liners,
Yeah.
Momo de Kamuna more sagging green day. I mean, it was a merrymaking. I mean, that's why I agree with the EFL.
Christopher Dochese, 21 times, not true. Not true. Manu, Catholic fathers would have gotten prostate cancer 10 times more. Remember, they are not impotent. This is a fallacy. I challenge you.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe that fun. I wish I could step there. You see, Bema, if you don't have sex for a long time, when you wet dream, Bema, wet dream. Bema, if you be truthful to yourself, say you about 1 year, and I say 1 year, you will get some dreams. Now, there's no way for sperms to come out. It should be through that terrain.
Whichever way, no, Roman fathers for no cry.
I mean, there's a lot we can tell.
Omunya wet dream.
Exactly. Now, a lot happened, but also, Reverend
Father, I know,
exactly. Maybe a friend, maybe no better on a good day. Maybe son. My research should go into that area.
This is a very complicated question.
Exactly. But say, Nyame special. Nyame na obo mobile. So they
might have their spiritual protection.
Exactly. Celibacy vow easy.
Yeah.
A vow celibacy. Say we vow to Nyakopon say men for bad that for the rest of my life.
And it makes you spirit filled.
Yes, of course. It's advisable not to marry. Some catchers say banker will be like God. Women were brought to make us.
No, that's how Bible says God created us in his own image.
Then he brought the woman to really make us calm. But I did there or munchanti. Yeni on bewusa. I did there. I've been that dinner chicken wondo. I've been that dinner chicken wondo. I just I did there one baho. my
enja opania sare Samuel Asare eja ye ma ache ejiri se ohun ye mo amutie nyina ye chia obibia ye chia obinya mami abasi opo. The topics for today is making me sad as a Ghanaian. Yeah. Politicians are just taking us for granted. This is sad. Amu be twa moyere emuka for being their wives.
Na civil servants o ma twon pay muka crazy some girl digits. You know, in the midst of COVID, mom kind of COVID here, so be a tightening belts. Na so we share the affluence going around that. 100,000 for cars, dollars for cars. So they can't use what they have till the COVID looks over. Sometimes sports.
Because of the topics now you want to you come straight to Europe.
Yes.
Enra, Italy.
Yes.
Ebasi yes sports I acknowledge your sponsors. Big Olu Beauty and Barber Hair Salon. So ube you tia bra Oluho na unsisi or say goods for fraba. We share me t-shirt shemia.
Yes.
Hugo Boss.
Yeah.
Uko Oluha. Ubenya bi kama pa.
Unisex salon. Unisex.
I drew her.
Unisex.
Na.
Oh, man ka middle sex. Me say unisex.
And I'm saying na.
Yeah. Na middle sex ni tree bed. Middle sex. How will you say it in tree?
Olunto middle sex. Nyama. Unisex. It's not applicable here.
Oh, na unisex eh?
Not applicable.
Okay, unisex ba na be man nyina atweme ko ba me middle sex.
Maybe unisex. Olu otomania motomema opesa o 12 bills opesa o recharge phone opesa o to phone
me phone na
bibia bra olu na on top of that na ya san UT oba bema says you say man mutwa muti na no more fresh some say mutwa muti no some say mutwa muti no winter ba na mo de nwina gugu so
exactly na fe papa olu I mean
so mutwa muti no nti olu yada say as a mass trading alternative for Main Street say wo ye program bia say dey official asamwa nam no be dempo bia obenya bi
ebuse chapo
ba bi twitwa ma video ho open akese open ketua size bia ho ne ho bi twitwa ma o de tonem eniema na $150 na akọ adwuma akọ yeah man fa
check area no what address at no attend don't even talk check for address to so na 10 na ko
ya be coffee amount Asama Studio 1084 Main Street e bia bema okọ adwuma o yere si o daddy obetimi atoto na ma me fa Asama ho utwitwa afa so ko adwuma ja nam no mai ya be deliver coffee e dey amount Asama Studio Taichi ena yedi dwumadi bro sanso ena yedi asada PCA ma Anochi Chrome restaurant Koku shoes there wa wonim that heavyweight champion bra be di dipa 687 Millbury Street and 2 Coast Square. Say new restaurant, new branch, you know. A de fire cake.
Saturday, or Nabiam Crabbe to me.
Saturday,
yeah, Saturday.
When you want to call? I'm not sorry.
Mini Ben.
I feel I was starting Istanbul.
Mini Ben. Well, I mean, Nabiam was there. Olu was there. Olu bought me drink. I mean, I really had a good time.
I thought you are very fluid when you are talking.
Yeah, I was with
But
Iben.
all of a sudden...
No, I wish I was with a woman. You can't say me no wine and I'm straight.
Maybe it's a harmless question.
Yeah.
Maybe some be maybe
maybe I just say me again. No.
The only man I not just say again.
No, but say one one quite need the say your bar. Only say all things been all things been should have been a woman.
New one. Yeah. Bisa. Yes. Very harmless.
But your banker. Say your banker.
Oh, me need Ben. Simple.
No.
And I know Ben.
Yeah, we were there.
By the way, I know yeah, but
should have been a woman.
Obi a OT bia I say detective Rollins in events lie detective
lie detector test.
Say no be near one kwa fail because the way bisa question now the own say everybody listening to the show watching us on Facebook or YouTube now who the way usi flow. Now all of a sudden me put two questions. One question.
It means I overreacted. I overreacted. Sana bro, kind of bro.
Okay, let the viewers and the listeners judge for themselves.
Hey, okay, mischief. Opponents, okay, mischief man.
Manu cham 5 is an question.
Yeah, there's every way. Cloud has its lining, silver lining. Yes,
okay.
About what you say, Ben? We had a roller.
Yeah, there's like I say, Emma Anochi Chrome restaurant and a super cleaning services. And so Etai.
Yeah, when some no movie way, Kalusha. I didn't even know, but me do very good job.
I'm a friend 508-410-2544. So Utua, Ofrena, Obebo. Now,
affordable, very affordable.
And now mama ede agudi unsam ede ebremo na quickly yenhwe Enra Italy etumi Spain on penalties it was a crunchy game, but the masterpiece from Jorginho did the trick for Italy. Unfortunately,
yes.
Morata
scored a beautiful
Morata
goal.
has suffered so much abuse than any Spanish national team player during this tournament.
Yeah.
It may be the family cry feeling unsafe because of chances are not saying on there. He came into the game yesterday from the bench, rescued the Spanish national team with a beautiful one-on-one 1-2 passing via Modibiti. The Italian defense they share. The finish was just superfluous. But you can't say Dumfu Kumfu.
Yeah.
After rescuing France, Spain, he killed Spain.
Yeah, exactly.
Your overall impression of the game, it was a match worth watching.
Yeah,
and I think
I'm impressed with Spain. It was expected anyway.
Yeah.
That in terms of the most possessive team against the most informed team at this tournament, 5 out of 5. So it tells you that you were in for a game. Italy. And Nebo said they've diversified their game a little.
I don't know Kalusha about
Kalusha is doing wonders these days. I mean, but I'm happy for him. All of a sudden, the glow,
the energy, put that,
the exuberance. I mean, everything about
Kalusha. Why you say?
Yeah.
But for the past 2 weeks,
exactly. But my dear, motivation.
Until I can say,
yeah.
Nyame bomba beka ho say
exactly.
Mami choose say wasem bia beka bia major ba ya na.
Me de me twancho da. I nearly went to hell. Into my sister Madwin said that
Emma, we are proud of women.
Exactly.
We are proud of women.
That's some Pemba dia na wadwin ye. Bema de so Pemba. Opo Pemba. And Bema de so Pemba, Pemba wadwin ye. O Pemba.
What's me Pemba?
Yeah. Bema de so
Pemba. Because me pa, madwin ye. Because me better madwin.
Maybe I only gave you a logical reasoning. Bema de so Pemba. What can
do the Atamazan of visa question?
Let's talk some Pemba. The easier question that's some Pemba.
No, nasame wayere. Inte bene na mempema.
Okay. Into Pemba.
Bema bia pema.
Into Pemba.
Me pema.
Yeah, okay. Pemba.
Have I answered you? Anya pa.
Bape.
So si bema de na me kope bema.
Ba Pemba.
Ah, na nyam ne oba ne.
To yin himself Pemba.
There be some pema yere.
Yo. I said boss into so yensa. Or say cook yensa, or say cook yensa, no sense to no mansa. Or say me no mansa, I'm about no cookie here. Me boss. I was the hard power. Yeah. Me no sa. Yeah. So but I think it was a good game, and Jorginho, I mean, scoring the winning penalty. I mean, a Ballon d'Or kind of penalty.
Very calm, composed, yes, beautiful, yeah.
Collected. I mean, it was a game they sold to us.
Mamia Basi Kalusha say ono share show because no say Mamia Ba there.
Yeah.
Mamia Bani Eric.
Exactly.
All the time. But is Mamia Ba BT Eric?
Oh yeah. Eric traveled. He just came back. He's coming to take his rightful
seat. But Mamia Basi Kalusha has a motivation somewhere.
Yeah.
He is eating from top bottom. Yes. I borrowed from Manucho.
Exactly.
Also on one observation, no, or share show isana or share Kalusha hoke can these days now. Just a duchan.
Yeah. He's glowing. He's glowing like the summer sun.
Kalusha is eating from top to bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
Or this top to bottom approach now kind.
And on top to bottom. I mean, it's really annoying to the women. In Tibema, there you start from the top, start from the hair, right down, follicle of the hair, right down to the toes, the soles of the feet. Yeah. But Kalusha, you're glowing. I mean, whoever it is, oh, deserve some praise. I mean, some plaudits.
Eric, and so the testimony be about through the word of motivation. Also, you said something today in your word of motivation. Yeah. You said it, and also you said it. You said it. It has happened already.
Yeah.
Gather the pieces and move on. I will take it from today.
Yeah.
I like that. I am inspired. Yeah. Then I'm Erikus.
Yeah.
Because you are strong guy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's one dude that.
But I move on to the sport.
Yeah, I think they sold to us a beautiful game. Spain, as usual, possessed the game. Yeah. But they couldn't turn them to very
Italy good results. Started the first 20 minutes very strong.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Spain took over.
Yes, and Morata was good to come on, score 10 minutes to go.
Fantastic.
Yes, I mean,
he overall,
yes. I mean, he proved that he's a striker of a sort. Yeah, it was a striker of a sort. But I mean, this is football. If they do penalties, anything can happen eventually in the game. I think they sold to us a beautiful one.
It was very sad because Italy in the D kind essay penalty, right? Omo nyina obi say
yeah 4-2 eventually became 4-2.
Italy na ekobos Spain keeper na che no. And as Spain player bi. The friend Olmo.
Yeah, Olmo.
Obotimbe. Fantastic player.
Wow.
Hey, na Chelsea ti hoye den. Huh?
What about first penalty they say?
Yeah, on say penalty no. But me share some of the penalty the Roberto Baggio kra bo bi fa wiem tie ne de. Asamoah Africa nyina ni da no so kra bo say no.
Yeah.
Hey, what a player.
Say onona omni manager yi so. Jorginho.
Fantastic player. No, you're more offensive.
But ona Osha or ma a movie.
Enra or her Kiliani and Bonucci.
Yeah.
What a
information we are a Spanish phone boy no. Anybody else can be Belgians in the against Italians.
I saw Leipzig. Daniel Olmo Caballero.
Daniel Olmo, yeah.
Yeah, Caballero.
Fantastic player. Or Leipzig for no more hard.
Attacking midfielder. I mean,
yeah, we attacking midfielder.
23 years.
Almost born to say. Almost born to say first because Morata Bamachri.
Yes.
Almost born to say first 9 bisa.
Kai have a true nibi.
Pepe. Now the one no, yeah, Bonucci ne.
Yeah.
I think he was the most foul player in the game.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic take-ons.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
Spain did well for me. Spain, whichever way or my idea, I didn't expect them to go this much. Exactly. And it's a young squad.
But it's sad. The fact that Morata got them into the game, and Morata let them out.
Just like an Mbappe situation. I mean, the stars are at tournament sometimes.
Mbappe, the one go in the tournament. Men can say.
Oh no, but like he was one of the stars they took to the tournament.
Remember
he's the reason why they. But after I think he's paid his dues in 2018.
Yeah.
Mbappe, me no all share
no. Well, my answer is topic. Me say funny to change. You see.
No, but I said whatever happened. Car bet in Timo.
You said you are the same person. You are the same person who said that. Intina Ronaldo ni Messi in your muhagron.
Yes.
Because you have to perform at the highest level for so many years.
Yes.
If you want to get to their level, you want to win Ballon d'Or.
These are alpha males.
Yeah.
Alpha males. They are rare species. In Roman times and come on Goliaths.
Best player to sell tournament 1 goal crowd went to me. Now they're free.
Attitude.
Yeah, but back to the game.
I think they sold to us a beautiful game. Very little to choose between the two teams. Italy did the most important thing. I mean, eventually, but me do penalty to Precuse in there. I sometimes leave it to fade that.
Yeah.
Spain had to eventually go out. So it sets it up beautifully for us to enjoy a final, a good final out of them. That's
okay. Kaluja, quick run and Spain, England, Denmark.
Another game, my friend said, Luis Enrique, and I'm cool because he was able to map up the strategy to contain Jorginho. Now it has been the heartbeat of the Italian squad. You know, it was also games now. Jorginho and Bonifi.
The fluidity starts from him.
But no man who do the first half no kwano. Na starts in the Bayern no. Shot on target, everything 0-0-0-0. Nina Spanish phone and airball. But one thing about Italians, they say, they went back to their catenation system because this particular tournament, you know, high pressing game.
Yeah.
But this time around,
that's how they started.
Yeah.
Almost started pressing very high.
Yeah.
It was until Spain for the ball. They couldn't put their passes together, and which was the reason why they were able to score that goal early.
But it's a second half from Bayern or more board that Cantano.
Yeah.
With the Federico Chiesa.
Yeah.
Onyabona also share goal like Insania.
Insania, yeah. Fantastic goal.
But then Morata go share no. That same na person the couple penalty no. Because it was Onyabona 1-on-1 no.
It was beautiful.
Shaky goalkeeper na cookpa.
It was such a calm, composed finish.
Sa goalkeeper we know you just have to so shaky dance na why you because in Sawa oko ball eto be bia den sabeto no nko ade a obetumi akire. Enrique semi-final is good because now man for chastising the side one for most of the Real Madrid players in the
Marco Asensio, Sergio Ramos was fit.
Danny Olmo ababe.
No, Danny Cavaya no pra. Or see Danny Cavaya was fit and kono kwani Real Madrid player be final.
Yeah, but there were a few players.
Danny Olmo ababe showcase
but I think this is a Spanish revolution team.
They should keep the core. They should keep the core.
Yeah, Moreno, yeah.
Gerard Moreno.
Yeah.
Oh no, share Manchester no. a penalty now.
And then I'll share that Kokamba. Eric enjoy show in there. Why inspired? Now go for where's Mamiaba can't watch someone in our shedder. Oh, say he's finding a way to fight back
to bring them.
He bring them into the picture.
Unwittingly, cunningly.
That match, the match was good. But I enjoy match. Tactical, so they say Roberto Mancini. And so I said there's a revival in the Italian squad.
Fantastic,
yeah. Now, a bunch of Akuso, so now one share. Now, I know so now you back off on Lucatelli, who says a penalty.
Yeah, Lucatelli. Bono one started game now. Bamulita.
Belera, no, so
so Lucatelli prior, no.
And a Belera take it.
Yeah, take over.
And there be a buy, no, a buy a Marco Baratti buy, no. And
yeah, from injury,
and our coach is here. On the
so Lucatelli in Sunya H. Uprai.
Ah, okay. And about an point since that three, once this particular Italian squad, no, is one holding midfielder. Or
double holding.
Maybe three Nina, maybe three Nina, you never quite
Verratti ne Giorgino more holding.
Maybe by what do you wear? Yeah, so me no back where so offensive. Bakubeka.
O sasa na say obodobu says a woman no nyina ntimi
enti anything na mam high press no mutum bo game now I said na am said na game
we said there took your obodobu says for Chelsea no obo Jorginho no obo N'Golo Kante goes forward more because Kante is more fluid with the ball than Jorginho.
But the more coach to my situation no ball horizontal holding.
But still I want
no you can by Italian one way no omo born a vertical one. Omo na akọ ni nti ba akọ ni one ba kwaka. Mo de no so boy for a bench work on anima. Bench work on anima.
Bench was on almost 6.
No me be see bench work on anima. I was 3 1 now. Obo Jorginho and the power board the left side of the first back 3.
You see Mason Mount even covers.
That's what I can say. I'm talking about the defensive networking. Say bench work on anima. Obo Jorginho and the power board left side of Motreno. Back to the same boy, first ring back. No, na cover in case say Momu Subona they will be able to.
So wing back in the Chilwell never wing back into your no qua.
No, because or qua. What was a Jorginho? And in the park body is Rudiger and a ball left corner. Only Rudiger never caught left to cover no. It will be one is saying no more bar and a bar right so I won't many times. Yana Jorginho na any as be a quitter. Almost never call Naros James and never call now say be a sell what oh
na ye koyenim so
I said more come and they said
that's what I'm saying say uko anim crash still and say you've got to be on the lookout because say opposing team need ball so counter attack you be called
more come anima more or less and that's the engine or engine room but na mama I call Kante
yeah that's what I'm saying say ubo double 6 be it vertical horizontal no untimi mo mumie no more standing say yeah so move forward
side talent we know more vertical than horizontal
and I make say whichever way
who Jorginho ye no because momo de am musi bon
who say Saluka which I know the man Saluka telling Ejura
no
he was being played there but on say now he was more offensive
but on say until mo game no my last game against Man City no I make catch you say she akọ movement a Jorginho movement but me to me on the ball man me pa but I'm not
movement now Canada on say sometimes when you attack us when the players want to play for you they run on say Lampard didn't trust Jorginho so we are it got to a point Arsenal crab etono so okay even Thomas Partey no Chelsea was trying to do a 3-way not Chelsea person mode Jorginho ma Arsenal no yeah for Partey and you say when a coach doesn't na Rudiger cry I for share no Leicester City share no omo interview Madison what has makan we are playing for the coach sometimes when the players don't want to play for you now they just look at even Timo Werner after Lampard departure and then Kai Havertz because the English media so they started so lack of confidence in them and benching them now ball 3 Lions I know you say Frank Lampard Roberti 3 Lions England team no better now for the England boys in Kwani Adenebo sometimes you need to stand by the players and give them time and give them share the way treaty Rizabalaga in as much as I'm a Chelsea fan I am yano who the coach are only players yet because maybe a different person as a coach and I'll be a different person as a coach than Semitana Haye show. What did I say? But you have to back your players and let them have the confidence. But now England for the country, I know I bench you. The next time I know I bench you because I see a boy Sevilla game no. Ejura can share 4 goals no. I'm saying Ejura can score. Why do you have to Timo Werner? Why do you have to Ejura? That was one of his worst games after win. It is sometimes, you know, as a coach, if you are not focused and you don't know the quality you have, the media will dictate to you. And now Manucho Kakotoko idea and now Kasenka Ejuma. I play another ball the whole season.
Call a trump card. It works. Then you are the best coach. And Ejuma, so you take the stick. Yeah. Because on board there, I mean, nobody was expecting him until you use him to your advantage, or you use the regulars. I mean,
Baba and Rano Biase, Yase Spain FM because of ball. They play almost 800 and something passes. Yeah, now Italy bought 200 and 200 and something.
For the first time in the tournament,
Italy were just
Spanish team now. Might play Italian.
Yeah, they were the most possessive team.
Italian for the net, high press, bombarded.
But that's their problem.
Possession is not. Team, no possessive chain. Also wedding.
I agree. But it's your own experience. I mean,
Spain for some how they know how to play with the Italians because we show back 2012.
Because in the
that team was so awesome.
It's another match.
Okay, we have one team in the final. Otibenkumso or train the uniform no more shapa. Italy into the finals, but before we get to Enediano, quickly, Brazil, Argentina, Copa America final Saturday.
Yes,
what a game that will be. Lionel Messi led his team to the final, almost penalties. Colombia. It was a very tough game. Yes,
yeah,
1-1.
Then they had
it was a very nice game. But Messi, not 2 weeks. Messi will win the Ballon d'Or this year.
Why?
He's been phenomenal
because
you've not been watching
that competition.
Oh,
that competition that played every year.
That competition,
that is played every. You see, I used to respect it till they reduced it to a yearly competition. Within the past 5 years, so how many times? But sometimes you use absence to create importance. I mean, not
to visit.
Or Yamano. This is specially designed for him to win something for his national team. When you're way there, you should call it quits.
And I think it's
in competition.
Only Chile final Lucy the previous year
15, 16
he's not won. Exactly. If he's doing well this year,
because Brazil there, it's a big game.
It's been a long time since I think it was 2007. The last time we share final. It's been a long time.
So Brazil in some of these competitions, but they've been free scoring. In their ball home, so football is coming home.
And Neymar has been in scintillating form.
Exactly.
It
sets it up beautifully. But I think if Messi wants to get some of my respect, this is the game. The greatest player.
He's not won anything for the national team.
I mean,
this is his time.
And if people believe he's the greatest player to grace this planet, so and it counts in some of these games. I mean, so Nyawe, then Qatar 2022 will be the icing on the cake. Or Geno there, then I'll salute him.
Okay.
I mean, these are the two.
Kaluja.
It's a big game. It's one of the biggest games. But I mean,
Kaluja.
Copa America born in Brazil. I don't think so. Messi beat me.
Why?
Okay. Is it because you're born in Brazil?
Yeah. Because we have the home fans to back them up and share a name. I'm almost book game now. Messi. Oh, but my money now. But I say I first Lautaro Martinez or born home they say other strikers no a bit me Angel Di Maria no Corey Money Mama Keka no bit me aboa daba the bala mo bit me aboa ne dia at times because as yana one player and one bit me aboni na so na say when the support of on the time year because 2014 share Higuain ade oye begging chances now squander one chance there he said one of the say match be obebumbia no the man boy onsa because they see born born but in as much so one bit me nyana man I support you na and Brazil for see there and semi finals the you film there and they're fine. But a tournament man could do finals pass say on be jeja mu kwa kekekere amobidia a bedi.
Sasa no na da bia manucho come in be konso come no be. Yeah, was JJM. We be na pen jam. If you can. Man City ni Chelsea. We visa Man City dey no person Chelsea channel. And we visa na speak. Sade na nye ya ende nye.
No, Brazil could do finals there obwa.
Brazil lose final.
Lose be there, but they
have lost numerous finals. Even France 19, the France whitewashed them.
Them she say, lose be there, but they lose no. A minimum. What I'm saying. Finals in the omnibus.
Argentina don't tell lose final.
Yeah, that's
it. Messi. Did Messi lose a World Cup final?
Yeah. 2014.
Yeah, Olusu World Cup final.
2014.
World Cup final. And also Olusu. Copa America final to Chile.
Penalties.
Two times.
Chile 2 times. Only Chile 2 times.
I mean, yeah. This one has been designed for him. But
against Neymar and Brazil, Salmo Paqueta was a wine.
Yeah,
player a fantastic form. He's scoring goals.
But this player because Everton.
Richarlison.
Everton.
Everton is also a good player.
But this team also, Argentine team is playing well. I mean, they are very purposeful.
Yeah, they are playing well. Yeah, Lautaro Martinez, Angel Di Maria,
they played again. Lesoso. Lesoso.
So okay. So one edge and I
Brazil on any. You know, but you say me Argentina. Argentina is my team, but I don't want them to win with Messi. To forgive me, I'm very biased. Because maybe what he did to Arsenal in that game now, he supports a team. Oh, nobody they won fairly. But Robin Van Persie, I mean Massimo Busaka decided to show that
red card. No.
Yes, I mean
Nano Messi, Ruben.
My biases are
now
there.
Referee Messi.
I mean he supports a team who are full of actors and pretenders. I mean we Chan and Wasonini, Sergio Busquets. I mean. You know, I used to love Barcelona. I used to think that. I used to think
you don't like Messi for the wrong reasons. So when you're referee, Sergio Busquets on the near Messi.
Somebody doesn't like me for the wrong reasons. I mean, it's part of life. I mean, you don't have to like everyone. But you think everybody likes you.
No. What I'm saying is, you can have your reasons for not like.
Let me tell you, who said?
One thing that kind of say.
And just one, more the major one.
You can give me reasons pertaining to why you don't like him.
Yes.
But I also said Joe Busquets
because I'm an Argentine at heart. I mean, Maradona for me is the greatest player to grace this planet. I'm an Argentine at heart.
And I am Maradona competitor.
On your competitor, he should have done a lot for we Argentines than he's doing. I think the afternoon when Barca realization. But I need a part two. But I bet you Argentina chen Krubia, but I don't think I'll glorialize it. Oh, of course, Argentina and Ghana Bopam Argentina. Forgive me, but that's how well I love them. That's how well I love them. In Argentina, there are people who don't like Messi because they feel about Mian who saw Barcelona. I mean, they are one of those.
I mean,
that's also what undying love for Messi. Also what unflinching love from him.
So I understand the luck hasn't been on his side.
Luck?
And I'm sure he green. Why a Messi?
I told you why I don't see him because they do Messi there. Then they will give factors that so you see those things. It busts my brain
because there are some games.
Angel Di Maria bo so much 2014 there and Messi but Di Maria got injured.
Kind of crap. Even Brazil 20 was 14, right?
Yeah, America 2014.
2014. Shebola a boy. Messi boy. Free kicks down or peja to wewa. Now he going to me and you sir no
they going to na Messi anya ade ya jatum but mo jedi anka Messi na ya
ade okay Kaluja when is Brazil Argentina Saturday
for finals there me say
Brazil
Brazil for the finals bo
je when you nyina chensum bo ma
na we say we be say
every man has a place for women man sure ba oba
twem me nua ba wo nipa
o manovia
yeah mami ya
and kama
na biam hero and I'll share
that. I'm not going to be a day.
Oh, yes, you know, Baba Studio.
I know, but who shadow be there?
Nabiam, Minya Bema Nabiam, Nere. Now, yes, you know, who's a Nabiam, yeah. Now who's all you should wait jam Michael
shadow be a 2
Kalusha. The mamma back I can't yen and some boma. Yeah, dear. Master BBC Biam Naya Mobo American Pincher. Yeah, one or course. Now who calls him? Anyway,
I mean, I quite Brazil there. Messi fan pa Messi as him. By a nan Kofa,
the unfortunate situation for me. me person can message, but unfortunately, I want Thiago Silva to win too. So tough for me. Chelsea affiliation in bum. On can message BB Kakrama mia, but at the same time, we say Thiago so bad the end of the career. Winning World Cup in the last tournament. Take a World Cup in the bed. Take a winner. What you could do find an almost host to fear. Or Gia Champions League, no. Nanko Aji, I cannot
simply put, let Brazil win. Don't talk a lot. Pray that Brazil wins this trophy easily.
Messi.
Menjano.
Brazil. And I also say Argentina.
She.
I also say Brazil.
Akamechi Akamia.
Okay. 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 Mumio numa kwama Brazil. Mekwama Brazil.
Opankamia season.
Almost mumu kwama hwan Brazil. Who come Brazil?
Become Argentina.
Let me know about Brazil. That make Argentina.
Become Argentina.
Messi's victory.
Become Argentina.
Saturday, Messi's victory.
England
today. England first started.
Football is coming home.
They started on the round of 16. World Cup. Football is coming home. Football is coming home. And now say semi-final na. Almost share quarter final. Round of 16 national celebration. Quarter final national celebration. And then omubo. So more boy no UK side and then frame and pay. Also football is coming home and no.
Na Kasper Michael.
Yeah, Kasper
Michael says football ever been home. When was the last time they won the European Championship? I sure.
Now we do semi-final. We do semi-final. I'm saying 1 year.
Yeah, 1955
won at the end. I'm semi-final or European World Cup. They are to do semi-final.
Exactly.
The last edition.
They've even won 66.
Yeah.
They have.
But we European Championship. Can do semi-final. But you do honor.
96 no more in Germany if you film.
Yeah, almost say 1 years near 96 to now is how many years?
Euro 96.
Yeah.
About Portugal. The one in Portugal.
I'm host you.
No. Euro recent times I'm host you. Euro 96 I Portugal.
But tournament we answer the now can say we I am a mason. Me feel say tournament we UEFA 4 year favor England. Because of all the hosting cities, England almost full play and go baby out.
Well, move your Rome.
Nasa Satanoma qualify.
Ukraine. No, you're only Ukraine. I'm born with 4-0.
Yeah. But more or less, that is the only game they played away. All the other hosting cities,
because I agree with you, but because they won their top one league in the ball, my son committed to crime. But fine, the arrangement was that so we need almost 3 matches in the luxury, semi-final and final at home. No, unfortunately, the rest can't even travel.
Yeah,
Italians bad; they should quarantine.
Yeah,
but why do the players quarantine?
And they had over 58,000 spectators.
Italians,
English,
exactly. Oh, send the
minimum say UK, no. Yeah. Euro no be ending in Italy for all the other European countries because it's also Europa powerhouse here UK. It's Italy for
Italians
citizens and sana.
Oh yes,
most of the countries into Italy for dozen
England for some chairman
and
England Euro 96
and
2006
Spain for dozen but now Italy for dozen change Spain.
Yes.
It's when and England
a big game.
Denmark
a very big game. I mean they are playing for Ericsson. I mean do this
football is coming home.
We need to remember
is coming home.
We need to remember Ericsson. I mean
I'm talking about Ericsson and England for some players na assign Jesse.
Yes.
Mobile special presentation at the England Denmark captain. Not on behalf of Ericsson.
Yes, for that reason, I think it would be good that they win this one for him. I mean, not sure what they've been through against Finland.
Denmark win for
him. And they did it in 92.
Yeah,
Sweden 92. They came in. Yugoslavia film. They came in as
underdogs. Qualify.
They didn't even qualify. Yugoslavia film. They came in as underdogs to come and win it. Now, okay, 2006 in Portugal.
Yep.
Where Greek they walked in as the 23rd country likely to win the 2014
and
then they won it. So it has some of these dynamics really going through. But for England, if there had been any better time, there's been talk about the fact that they are there on luck, but I disagree. World Cup they were able to do a semi-final. Southgate, and they are playing the best. They are in the best form of their lives, and it's good to have an Arsenal. It deserves a mention. Bukayo Saka, I mean, it's one of the huge players for them. Maybe in the semi-final, quarter-finals, he did very
semi-final well. Maybe
the quarters. He didn't play. He didn't play. He'll be coming back.
But the news is, and Saka will be starting ahead of Jadon Sancho, to the dismay of Man United fans.
No, but I mean, the last one that Saka played, he did very well. I mean, running the lines, he has some circus pace. But it's good. I mean, the rivalry has started. England, so I did no. That support for individual players. Individualism is bigger than.
Fans say,
yes.
Ball at Jadon Sancho, boy, you know, the dazzling skills in the pace. But he had a good game that day.
Yes.
And coach in the bench, you know. But Saka, it's in today. For me, from BBC. From Bukayo Saka is expected to start Wednesday's Euro 2020 semi-final with Denmark in place of Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, for me, it's all good for the team. It means that they are sports for choice. I mean, whichever way they look at it. If even he does not do well, they'll bring in an equally better and very good replacement for him. I'm expecting England to really get this one. If there's been any better time to win the Euros, that has never entered the four corners of Britain in terms of winning it. It doesn't come better than this. So it's a big game. Denmark, I mean, the underdogs.
The last time England went to any major tournament final was the year they won it, 1966.
World Cup.
If it's half, you know. Tournament be a final.
Their best has been a semi-final, a semi-final. Yeah.
Kalusha, who is winning?
Match in a tough match, and if you say England for no must start hyper too much, and I think
they don't deserve. I mean, 7 games without conceding.
But I think
7 games without conceding a goal.
This tournament they've been fantastic.
No, but this time the team
complacency is setting. But I'm just looking at the this.
Danish team.
Superstar, more or less.
You know, I did not even believe they would get through the group stages.
Yes.
Non-player now was squad in Monaco. When you had that heart problem, I'm saying I'm for the home better match. But we should also forget the fact that this guy back called ball Germany Dortmund Delaney. The number 8.
Delaney.
Yeah. I mean, the guy has been fantastic shape. And another one person, I share number 12 JC, I don't know his name. I share some clinical goals and mother first saying Dennis Squad. No, that 12 guy now, I show 12 JC. No, the England national, the lives of Harry Maguire, any John Stones, be very, very careful because like I say, he's not known striker, but the board member 20 Nima is a clinical finisher. Because I don't know football is coming home. Now Croatia, how much more first Russia 2018. A squad in depth in there. You can see say the England squad they are straight ahead of the fence, the Danish. But then I tell you, be not more individualistic. Una me channel. It was Raheem Sterling have been fantastic this or assist there. But people who are Ransford Mubama, on by some man born on to the coach say, collective one want to say a team. One team number and say individualistic there. It cost them dearly because I remember say semi-final and person me because now they didn't say that they don't call finals. So man use a mentality in few more but one thing is what I want to say, this guy picked at the right time. Hurricane. Picky and it was a right time for him to pick. And they say, oh, see a pick or in Mojo Baka, when you're confidence back, I said, last game against Ukraine, who two bought 2 fantastic goals now. If on Sujon with Dennis, Mujon with Casper Michael, has been also fantastic shape. So now, almost signing. On the captain, he's been doing commanding from the back. It was a team, no, egos, and see, I'm out for players, you know, almost here, almost so many for. Might be to me but any team England team now but for me the music is going to be a tough match, but the English national team should be wary of the Spain for most especially
Denmark for
most especially I can't share 12 JC but is a man to watch he's going to cause them a lot of pains and by the match there on paper there it looks as if England is going to win. But a man for Sota, Denmark.
Oh, now we are a man for we are man for Penamacona na Buaso.
Yes.
Nanama was Abeku Santana interview. No say a man for Suyi was a Quasia. A man for Bewana Boss.
Exactly, but I mean, they underestimate Denmark at their peril. I watched their game against Czech. You can't
because Denmark has been
scintillating. I mean, I also underdog tagging so they are not really in the limelight and for come at least it helps them. they are playing total football and it's helping them. They have a very good.
Let's see what happens today. The game is at 3 p.m. Again on ESPN. Just like it was yesterday. And right, ESPN. In the year. Sisia Wimbledon. So because there are a lot of sporting activities. Wimbledon, to me, but before we finish with the sport, National Basketball League (NBA) Eguso Koso NBA Finals last year. Phoenix Suns, any Milwaukee Bucks, and amu ball first game of Phoenix. Now Phoenix Suns ebo Milwaukee Bucks. Buomu botro. Buomu na so biya unimbia mene manucho makanda da same the Phoenix Suns and the team. Manucho team and the Bucks. Antetokounmpo. Yeah, Giannis. NTN NBA no yamfa flash we were in the US. Yamfa Martin for say NBA Finals now started. First game 1 yenra. Say Phoenix are taking 1-0 lead. Tomorrow NBA game 2 9 p.m. So PBA with me should be ABC.
I watched that one with you.
ABC, yes. ABC channel 5 on Spectrum. ABC Ochina 9 p.m. It's a nice session I saw should be and you know and when I say the bayra achi na share na come so bayra achi come pa and
a very good afternoon too. Good morning bia.
Mrs. American very Casper Dobe.
Casper Dobe.
Number 12.
Casper Dobe.
He's a very clinical finisher. The English national
Casper Dobe yati. Yeah, NBA. Casper Dobe. It's nyame adma ochna NBA game 2 because that is just for those who love the game of basketball. And said the medical kind say see ameno ka say so there Wimbledon Koso a brand friends Roger Federer see oko ESPN Federer it's in action obo only a brand friends hackers na ebo
that's his competition Wimbledon there
inti ubetimi
my player
inti ubetimi ahwe and also no tiemfa good you nsem nsia but Hudson Junior they be on the also pay transfer news also put any transfer news no dey say ba ebi ni say Chelsea have been offered the chance to sign Antoine Griezmann Manucho we okay there you on camera now most studio kra number yi ha my ready hu mobo
oh you talking to my sister my big sister I mean Royals
Manchester City Kachen say yehiano e studio ha
Royal yehian
Manchester City and England star Raheem Sterling is open to offers to leave his club but Pep Guardiola afedie osi on pese obekobi Sterling so buafu afedie Sterling says offers bar he will leave because and can euros
they were not fair to
me euros why you adwin so be pam no
the same thing I used to do here no Ben Rogers at the Liverpool Ojane call Man City no
I know the ono an Ojane call
there be say Ben Rogers almost first season
Ben Rogers
season almost boy na the second the following season no
he didn't want to sign. Now they wanted to not that time no link now so no or Liverpool up till now they still boo him because almost see or you're very dishonest, ungrateful.
Let me say that time
he left at the time they needed him most.
But that time now Liverpool for supporters continue assumption. But no that
particular season no money na bo.
No so game pa when that recognition no
Sterling the Liverpool. Every Liverpool fan will tell you say Sterling left the team at the time they needed him. Intina omo mpena asem no. Omo boo no sa. You think that Sana continues with the time he left. Intina say no bubo teams are obetimi akono nka ka Liverpool nkomeko akofo ma back but they don't want him. Liverpool ye team bia and I like that thing about them. So free omo acrimoniously no matter who you are. Continue at the time Grant and Devon says he's waiting to hear from Liverpool. Omo mpeni bim ufua Sterling
yes super Fabregas mpeni bim
Fabregas
came back. We had that option, but we didn't want him.
The option to, but
we didn't want him. No, Jessica. I mean, he jilted us.
Yeah,
I mean, he came at the age of 14 years. Imagine say when you small girl, no at it na time every do. Would be Ejuma no see we jaw. No akwana ye no babaka. It only takes men without pride.
And on just a me found.
Exactly.
Obani Jessica kwa.
No besamba. I mean, mind the little sweet. Yeah,
yeah, manager. About 12. 4 minutes to 12. What the 1 hour political discussions no. And Gareth Bale also so about retire. He may retire from football once his £600,000 sterling a week deal with Real Madrid expires next summer. Now, there is huge speculations the Wales forward future after he returned from his loan spell at Tottenham. No. Now, Crystal Palace also Alpine talks. Some signing Man City English forward Morgan Rogers. Now, Abisia kind of mom. Now, England midfield defense Calvin Phillips. Also happy at Leeds United and has no desire to leave the Elland Road club, according to the agent. They say teams will be repaired. You see Liverpool for tracking, City tracking, Arsenal teams will be Kevin Phillips. Also on Kobe Bia. I know the Eye newspaper na Dubai. Chelsea ni Arsenal above monitoring by Leverkusen, Burkina Faso International. A friend say Edmond Tapsoba. Now according to reporter Metro Kuwakra Tandibai said Abrantiano Akache journalist say there is nothing concrete and nothing official. Now on central focus I will say who na ekoso Arsenal for deal be my Chelsea so for deal be my Aston Villa. According to Football Insider, say Omojidi say a deal can be done for Arsenal midfielder defense Smith Rowe Emil. Now Ningland say Arsenal for 30 million but almost so much more my Arsenal for Niska into Brenton so more apple bed in a deal can be done for the player. Football Insider. According to Brighton,
we know ball. We know ball.
According to Brighton Argos, Arsenal are still pushing. Pursuing Brighton defender Ben White, having submitted a £50 million bid for the England international. However, suggestions that it has been accepted absolute rubbish. Brighton, newspaper from Argos say suggestions say 50 million Arsenal for the buy no. Brighton for Jatum, say rubbish. And we live to see what happens. Man United, and so any Southampton aiding commander Southampton so me confident say Man United are brand different Brendan Williams on loan. Now I be see a kind of mail na di by na Barcelona and so will offer and they have offered Chelsea the chance to sign forward Antoine Griezmann. The cash strapped is it the Barcelona agent is at the moment cash strapped.
Of course. The
cash strapped Catalan Giants are struggling to offload struggling to afford a new contract for Lionel Messi. So hope to offload the 30-year-old French striker. However, Barcelona president Juan Laporta and so I say everything is going fine despite Messi's contract with the club having run out. But a net goal report from the Abache said Messi are willing and ready. The contract it's almost a done deal, but they are only waiting for the announcement to be made. 2-year contract for Lionel Messi. Tiano so and on Arsenal so I make you offer for Leon midfield defense was Sam Ejura. He's a very good player. Penache. Yes, someone make you offer with the deeply linked and close.
Yeah, very close. Almost.
Yes, someone make you an offer. Le 10 Kouakratan from Sports from France and by Liverpool, City, Napoli. Ensu din komo Casio Mercato chese Liverpool si omoni Man City be boni ni na ye Napoli Poland midfield defense Zielinski omo City peno and Liverpool so joining race no de wie kra no Tottenham a step up omo interest in Barcelona midfielder events Miralem Pjanic. According to Sport via Sport Witness say clubs be brave including Chelsea munyina epeno but Tottenham sinya de ombe lucy out da and only exclusive reporter about and some of the Dawson, but because of time constraint yemvensia na yenani ho na yemra emehwe amanyosem so a ene epiepie every yemman Ghana emu Kofi Wayo etaika sembi edimai ansa na yakwa politics no by say Big Olu Asama student super cleaning services and a Nochikrum restaurant adaruma and a mama this sports segment no edi ebremo Kofi Wayo kabibini enko.
Here my friend, our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't. Right? And you change. Oduma kuma trade pong. Woso. Tutu tata. You know, baba bibi baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand? You're a traitor to the nation. Go see the castle. Go and see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist, Bishop, Asori Sikakwana Miria, they are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building, they can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it. Because I know how to build it.
Unity Radio 103 Nabusa. Moving on from sports, we come to politics. And then said the medical canon issues I ever share quickly. We will be looking at the Ejura issue. We will also be looking at Kaaka, Ejura Kaaka, any presidential commission, no, and then Tenassia finance minister and so say the $28 million loan. Ako Parliament say yento cars and fama MPs obi abenya $100,000 and other chance so abay officials say there so your president awire maninya adwuma maninya career bia utimi ya president wo Ghana nkwa awire ye betua ne kati say the etua ministers eka it's official cabinet cabinet minister anya say enya ordinary ministers e wo high political class and CDD mpanifo buofu Center for Democratic Development almost say other na Ghana cry politicians almost nyansa political class edi buya kwasiasa ukofa oyere na obetua ne kasa sen na o presidency ka o geno untimi fanhwe obusua obi adwuma okoko bo no ye boss a ono zo na yere yetua ne ka nanso amampani for yere no me say ye ma omo allowance ntene na say ye an official na yetua omo eka no so na rumors be credit kan ba say nanado eyusu autonomy ena na oditua omo ka bakojo opon kruma babontin se enye sa ena etie se nanado e de ono ane pe gidigidi ono ane tumi so ena odi but mama yen shall say from Ghana road accidents anyhow people are dying. Road carnage claims 1,450 lives this year as 200 died in June alone. Wait there mama yen kono quick manager. Let me start off with you sir. Road accident nipa wa na ewu. Data available to Motor Traffic and Transport Department of the Ghana Police Service suggests 200 more people died in June alone. From January to May, 1,250 people lost their lives through road carnage. So far, in the first half of 2021, road accidents have killed 1,450 people. Now, according to the latest traffic road accident statistics from the department, the January to June figure represents 27.19% rise compared to the same time last year, where 1,140 people died. Manucho, and yes, road accidents, percentage, but last year percentage, a rising 27.19%.
I mean, when some of these topics, speaking as a transportation engineer, I get a bit worried because most of the accidents that happen in Ghana are very preventable. You see, you speak about hazards on our roads. They have the potential to cause accidents, and fatalities are more. Chroma say, "Would be as a road? There's no road where I see any median stripper cars into me collide. I'll bet you I come more than 40 miles per hour. I call 45, unless it be a countryside road and I say BB. All these things are for a purpose." But what should Ghana say? Kumasi Accra Road, cars will call 80 kilometers per hour, 90, 100 kilometers per hour. It's just a line on the ground, a lateral clearance, and a very minimal lateral clearance. And most of these accidents will become a head-on collision. A Chroma say before you see head-on collision, right, it's very extreme. But there are more cars there than even number of people living in Ghana. I'm not sure that you have less than 30 million cars in America. But still, they are able to find a way. Fine, they have vast lands, all right. But in New York, now there are a number of people saying, even in Worcester alone. I think most of the accidents now, I agree, there are two sides of the coin. The other side is the discipline of the drivers. Not even people who are supposed to be the gatekeepers, who are the police officers, they are not making sure that insurance, car, roadworthiness, we call DVLA now there. Every year, we any DVLA, but can't crank or order. You see, these are some of the things people complain about. Traffic indicators.
Yeah, now maybe that these are some of the things that was going through my mind. So MTTD for Munya statistics, every year. quarterly. Now who increment, now who how bad the situation is getting, and then how more
road safety
campaign. Ben, I think that we have to applaud Peace FM. Peace FM News, they do that, and Ghana Web also have a road safety campaign at Wamuso. But civic,
NCC, National Commission for
Civic Education. What are they doing? And I think they can team up with MTTD.
Yes, to do some of these things.
Not DVL and so on from Ranya Jumania driver license, I'm for license.
Yes, it happens all the time. Me and Maka said when you were growing up, I've lived for over 4 decades to see what was happening when we were kids. STC were much more safer. Driver no bar, you make sure so what that why you say they were controlled.
Now they do stops.
They do stops. Now I won't say now car now so is maintained. It was STC was run like a typical football team. Off the pitch and off the steering wheel crowd, your life is controlled in a way because they want you to be safe and sound to be able to
because you are carrying others
in your car. But if you are not quite individual buy the cars, if you are quite shaft, long shaft and I said the back has a problem. Also, we do Kumasi cheap into Kotono Kumasi. No, it's equal. So you breaking in cheap. All these things are problems that cannot be seen. Because we are station one my GPR to you cannabis so we loading no matter more share. Nakanako. The driver I say mumu. And all these things contribute to some of the accidents on the road. It is not just enough bringing up. We agree said cars doors nipa doors said they be appreciating a decreasing order, but the quantum jump is so much avoidable. Road safety not so much causes of some of these accidents. That is where you know that we have a basic problem. You realize that most of them are driver inefficiencies, in negligence. We're not doing the proper things now. Every year, behind roads are not safe. Potholes on the road, and a driver drive, the illumination is very low. Most people want to travel in the night too. Drivers in Jamudi, say Kumasi Accra, so or more light. There was a time I was driving on it. Obejuan says smaller car, Obe pound, say very big car, trying to tell you that they own the road or they are the big men on the road. So I think some of these things, like you said, MTTD, DVL, Ghana Road Safety Commission, they need to team up and reduce some of these carnages on our road. They be then sometimes the amount of spiritual connotation then it turns there. They only give us the numbers, no more celebrating weekend. Well, I agree that I refrain you and came to me go on in life. You'll be surprised that who accident war just so undo way speedy. Sometimes you ask yourself, didn't you see it this thing? Some of the mistakes our drivers do on the road. One say, oh, the next moment now he's doing the exact things that he shouldn't be doing. I think we are getting to levels, if people will not think systems, why people say fix the systems. A chroma say who speed crowd police in the or face way or the way, and they'll make sure that they check some of these things, and it helps alleviate or not reduce most of these things on the road. But I think our situation is so different. And Debbie say, speaking as a transportation engineer, that is the aspect that something hammy. Say, why can't you double our lanes? I say, no, these are their highways. Hardly do they get some of these bad accidents on it. So a dynamic say, so how come they don't get some of this? And I'm realizing the center of the road, sometimes it be just a concrete block about 1 meter height and 1 yard tall. No more than 2 meters. It's for the car to jump from this side to the other side. No, it will take something special, maybe a special force from Africa. But yet, Kaaka say, why do we keep this single lane roads? Why can't you dualize our road from at least the 2 major cities, from Kumasi to Accra? No, for even air traffic crampono, it is very high. It tells you that people use that route a lot, and we need to do the needful. Sometimes social chroma cash compensation. People say baby cry develop no cry built up areas. They are thinking about the future and year projects about last the next 100 years near there. Can't we get one president who will say that Sika we for mamu with cars, but rather you use that money to develop our roads very well. Say you two in fifth, you know, you have a big papa been to on Tika and they cross it. Yeah. Yes, sir. You may on 5 years in the year that road. You can save 49. Nipa you be save your lives, you know. It will be beyond measure. Yeah. Unfortunately, you do situation people about 20% are below the poverty line. Another 20% elite class. Only a problem. They forget that 60% of our masses, working class masses, it takes 40 years to a man to be 40. It is so big on that road now. We need another 40 years for the person to get there. Why aren't we seeing that part? Some I agree, it's through our own selves. Where people say face ourselves, the driver wouldn't want them sana walk a car. You should know better.
What brain now wrong overtaking.
What can when you say you're roadworthy, but what they pay sikani idea, it is very bad. But we expect the government to do the needful. I am not major taxes. I can't do the road myself.
Just like you are saying, say your car is not roadworthy. Now the sequence so near the how inspection sticker or plate.
Yeah.
Any idea? Police be detected.
It takes seconds for them to get
I don't think a police if want to check his annual ways but still people drive through.
Because they don't check it.
They take money.
The gatekeeper, no, sometimes I feel they should rather be imprisoned. See, our system, Bianca, why wouldn't Mumrana 1 year? No, you should be deterring. So when you say car no bano or the DP, it's not supposed to even drive. We don't know if I see the amount. No, I'm an HM. Are you thinking ahead of yourself, the massa? Or one light,
your public service now say because police department should be able any DVLA police department they should be able to help us reduce the road carnage.
Exactly.
Because the police for your majuma and now my family na said you can 5 cities need 2 cities or more.
Yeah, it be reduce it to the barest minimum.
The woman said driver education is important and our drivers no mistakes. I mean one
of course.
But so sure problems no say there be ameka say nipa bi ape freedom
exactly.
Nipa bi ape fa ho de nipa bi ampe so be di mra so but the police for no e ma mra ye juma and a DVLA so sir I'm wondering me bomb da and kasa third party thing no middleman thing na wo DVLA no you bet me eradicating in every hole because you know when him say me nipa be bra omuni
they have licenses. They've been 2 years, 3 years, but they can't even know how to reverse and also be turning when ignition. Agree with you. And I say
system near and
there's 3 parties: MTTD, DVLA, and police. In a road safety, some of your year and we can remove over 80% of the road accident. Yes, but we need to reduce it, increase in our sending order. So, yet no, our cost should by 2%, reduce it by 1. Then
I say, more driver trucks no near they will tell you. So you truck or more login sheet be
exactly.
So driver for number of
4 hours.
So general rest. And the police initial or checking in and they have ways police if one are equipped and they have ways to know say
more than
so and that's when so you didn't sleep and then they can issue you a ticket and they can stop your truck and they can impound your truck
because
and all that
quite a man chance and come drive you by 24 hours simple. What you are saying is the loss is what is keeping these countries in shape.
Police if only are no more the statistics no record data but
and it tells them, you see, and the good thing is that and record an epitome to describe it. Nipa no wo ya shase no obeka say hey but no so be praise you police for and start to say they are doing the right thing. Initially people complain but give them a year 2 years on
exactly
the more obeka say Ghana as a summer what ko license let's remove the bureaucracies or not say DVL one ampo wo ko na person offer normal channel or to yes if you do abroche by no say meso line okay e do so say wapon next day bra they will frustrate you. We use within hours, then it's facilitated.
Because when him say,
why do you do this to yourself?
I got license for Ghana way back when I was in Ghana.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't even know any written test.
Yes.
But I had to go do my written test. Meaning 26/30.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I answer na me route test. Then I did everything. Me was it?
Oh yes, road science. Me there now among year 98 now among year. Okay, no road test.
First na me ye STC for room hall. No more office be or and they written test.
You see, I'm be driving schools now to do it.
Yeah, now call you go and do your.
People are paying. Madam, for yourself.
But be mutia.
Yeah, 1,500.
Akoya mom.
See, 20 million per license. They waive all those things for you.
As I said, as much as say, Yajitum said drivers need nimraso, you drive reckless, they don't rest, wrong overtaking, unnecessary speeding,
the road, bad roads,
Nina contribute, you know. I think say to me a sanitizing system no be brave free
exactly.
Kalusha Varakaka on the next topic.
They don't set their priority right.
Don't say they don't. They
we don't.
We don't. We
don't serve our priority rights because
we who check COVID. This is killing more people. Only the month of June. Manucho research man say June Ghana COVID the nipa saying only the month of June a accident where the police for record 200 people.
I say fire and then come and say me the same thing. I didn't even see my fanfare who you get then no. A country like Ghana, 30 million people, 30 million. Ekrumasi is about 300 million population. Oko China 1 billion, 1.17 billion population. Almost come to put mechanism in place. It will keep all these things down. Everything we say every time, also go to the doorsteps of the police. Please for now, they cause this accident. Why am I saying that? Because say, oko na koye ejuma na ebe accident na reduce no. You will prefer your selfish interest by taking some money, and the normal price or check it, or car no cry, no check it. Ono kuna so akujia ona ye de administration say kra no so o command we side that Tony be 1 Ghana cedi na onje or pay 5 Ghana so we ejuma me atwa oka. It is institutional from the bottom to up to the top no corrupt in such a way say nipa no ye ejuma no say onya ne mo an nti so one man bribe and one man bibia one for buban to so a onya de ne ma opo until say you please institution no. Yeah, almost sweep the bad nuts from your police. No, revamp the cause of the structure of the affairs. Police, no, Opoma yes, no more. All problems we every year because almost can it obi asu at the card now can be a roadworthy. When I'm a channel breaking in on my cross say police in your quite near ye. Now the Amakwana why are so bright say. Oko say ebi on tuano please say please ni baby say bisa na akobisa enoma ebi enim enye hu eno hu hia okay you check who say the car on the road is it roadworthy say your postman no and jai so much bribe no egia opo every year bia trust me no man no ebe increase every blessed year. Because the increase I think is too significant. Yes, 27.19%. Yeah, huge jump. Too significant. 27% from the same time last year. And I also say, when fatalities so maybe on the spot because nipa maybe ni munu akofie be this is even the data we have. Some people might even get into accident which omunko report to cry. Ongo police station be a single car accident. It's very difficult adding those figures to it. See Ghana total death input from COVID in 2007-96. Total death the whole Ghana recorded to date.
Since COVID
started, total case
the month of June.
Yeah, it's a single digits. I mean, death in June, and as of June 29th, in Pono, there no death recorded. We check when no death recorded on daily basis in the day. You death in Pono, be on -7, maybe -1. You see, it's virtually in the day.
Maintained. This road carnage, you know.
Yes.
A kum nipa chen COVID.
Say HIV near the Empo.
You see, one say Ejura incident by.
Yeah.
You take it at the commission.
Yes.
A year because nipa life
of course.
But in this is what I'm expecting. Again. Say your leaders no, and because MTTD for the data ba quarterly. Into ba nka mampani any transport ministry. Take commission now. First stakeholders, shareholders, the MTTD, the DVLA, drivers union, and a GPRT for. Now you getting involved in the fight because when you come Ghana for change COVID, you see this Ejura incident. Now, okay, say, Sadia we buy no, Kaswa Akwalana Ikuno no, Manasa Zuri. That article now I will never forget. Yes. I always make reference to it. Or see your work and penning for kum Ghana for on the quiet side chain. Kaswa killing, not to say Kaswa killing na esini. Yes. But this is just a single case.
Intrinsically, no,
people are dying because of negligence. Yes. Police for bribe. Can't say I'm questioning. A question driver one sa police as well checking the GC no jano. Obi car say we are not more file report. Class and almost say car says you. I see who I said then.
Exactly. Who now being so contractor, wajy contractor no or cut corners no ye very bad shoddy jobs. Ni na no inadvertently na ekunipan because in the 1 year pone kwan tutu na say wajy ni sika ko. I mean that's so
yeah, just like Manu say kwan bi o ha won me kai say last na me ko sunyan na me ko commentary. ekwan na me fa so kwa be 1 or 2 months na me nko ho and assignment be by usually na me commentary first na me be penny no na me tina studio anko and then we'll be picking people ti dano na me see I just felt like going because na me costume ikosunwan just like Oka me kwa me fa so ko se sunwan kwan de na good say amena be two at them that time na me ya elite me America uya ni say amena nim boa masa na we su bisa wow empire twins by a poor man a rim no cry
alloy rim
rim no wine
you lose
me come and him ga kra bi other na me jamba the good thing is na me ya do junction bi na sa omo organizers na mo wo kwan ho no na bro kransa na ono only choose ono nya already
na adwo ma adwo say organizer na
only choose
ni way you ne port na
no no trap ho ndi me come and me grab ankwanta bi
su
enkwanta no ko ye fom kwan ekura na organizer no wo dey wo kwan ho ho na wo two time no kra wontimi ntu bro need right yeah so no yet say one time will help be
Abraham abrosu dey ni bi
and then you try and yetimi today take me home nibi
exactly
yeah because rim ni say
okay
take me home nibi na alloyed rim 5 star nibi na me ne kra me koto na the boardings that time because it didn't come with the car ndimi ana me cost sam rim nze guys
since antia na call habokrom ko wie nko bode mu tutu no mo de on right side
you know inti I agree with you say a multifaceted as I say yeah because this is an important topic and I'm saying I think this is the second time in about 2 months yes MTT dia
and the leaders they know obi a driver kro nim say breathalyzer balloon na de kro hu bi da nanka police from obi
no I think that the majority of the thing no it goes back to Sikana only calculation sika jijia no yen check say wanom sa the license is in good state inspection sticker car no co inspection da ben I say when there odi misika na last time na make say me amanko akọ Santasi kwa izu a police ni no ye drew ho no all he did was waba ni sem yesi man iska akọ detain sa na mesi me command iska nti amanko anya den
video
na amanko anso say wa set camera no dey ato so say and always say one click record ye wie na ye disguise makwa ye si atrap no ye nya no nti ye dey call central police ye took fide amankwa se kwaku ma me record na so
akwa no bosumi adwuma
so wonya
abo twen ya so munya
o ye tano what is
yeah exactly so tano pa
okay let's move on but this is a serious issue
na no say police institution as a son Ghana no be precisa
entina da bi America
the leaders are aware okwa no office can buy
it's open pay for
madam for
I say I'm MTT you no cry no oba so because I'm MTT e wo da you know
me brother penny or UK enra na me ne kasa me tam na moko na me pick course na ye no tissue no frame na ye din komona or ye proponent of fix your attitude enti one make asa no se masa Ghana na amomo kana say no say yansesan isuban a enye you know what I told him ana me ka chen say ke UK now betna enipa bi apɛ fa ho di enipa bi ampɛ mra so di enipa bi apɛ pesam kominya enipa bi apɛ so ɔde no even oba kra okase onkoda ompɛ so obeda but because you have a parental role to play tesa akola ne da anu me ka che Jeremiah so onkoda because of summer class na what asmo ka che me I say but daddy I'm not tired
yes why
I say I'm not tired and I make a try and say it's not a matter of you being tired. You have school tomorrow, so you have to go and sleep, and so you can recover and get a bed. And on my no, I feel no beso.
No, guys, you see, but you were not tired.
Exactly, you see.
No, another man to me say this same Ghanaians, 400 could go UK within a day.
So me catch and say, na me catch and say, okay, abro UK outi say enye police awusuo any bibia. Ka enyam etuntum for no kra emrofo no because we are humans yeah 99.9 ebi 99% ye nyina treat ye nipa
chroma sembo sama unhu nkofo car po Spanish for na dey
we think the same na me catch am say UK any US aye tia brocha ya betna this is the reference time say nye police ya omo yi omo dwuma ya yisuru omo police nje bribe police nye sei bibia in order anka brochire te se Ghana me ne think osike avena wa mama different avena wasesa ma adwene asema kan ye no kre because and I'm catching said the problem with Ghana law enforcement
exactly
nipa bia freedom nipa bia mpeso be the right look as kroma say your ticket I be call insurance so abetua ubenya points na adi na way oho na police ma ticket na police gina na etimi man o challenge 50 in jam $100 in jam ya anka man for nye
of course
what are you talking about
Bible mukrase oni wotamfunya asema fa ne kan okwan no a
kan man for nye but the opportunity to do the kwanya na ade be no eni ho
of course you
so
even be more trouble.
Ghana police in so gina family ye chill o ka no enye say but the sad thing is Ghana problem.
There'll be more trouble for you for trying to bribe or trying to say anything to convince a peace officer that's on your same amount. And you see, Nema has said, where I agree with him, Kakran said, once I broach any idea, no bureaucracy near less. Bank, they don't waste. I say, no, the system is so rigid. Until Biape is Ghana. You Ghana, no, we waste time in your bank.
No, they are not crowd. Another day story, but this man, Muaya Mamo to me say, Mona Mun Shesem Rabbe. So nka banking dia working na nka fa banking sector they say kind of oriata and then the finance ministry no ma for banking sector stakeholders banks akese na ma say okay now you who say time is a resource the biggest resource in Ghana banking sector no mo come up with formalities modalities dey na ban so betimi ayaboa mo na ya easy ibia lie amount for be so banks be bring near that is another area but to say police dey a bigger issue because a country law enforcement in Ejura na be lawless.
I say one state trooper no see for man now we crash
is on highways now who so be and brake light na him say police leaving them ho
kroma dey mission say how dey won be police ni come state trooper one position wo kroma wo to say obi to tell brake no asiro team we hu me.
Okay, yeah, move on. That is the very I would say a criminal minority Olumai or the message we about Facebook or say a criminal minority in parliament supporting criminal president to milk the country.
Olumai no trouble for my be activate. Oh no activate here.
Yeah, and you say a criminal minority in parliament
supporting a criminal president to
milk the country.
Yeah, you come there.
I know your president for I beat you yeranumka.
Yeah, you come there. So I'm say
yeah, and Eric Kwachisi Sterling was a bomb in Liverpool when he left. Now say Sterling was their best player by then, crowd.
Sterling was a bomb. I'm just saying bomb because bomb the at times.
No, such as a booyaka. He was exploding like now. I must say they are allowing 60,000 fans for both semi-final. In fact, I cried there. Final no they almost say 80,000. Mbema stadium na full. Now I'm wondering, say England and qualify. I want to be there, and no see another issue altogether.
Okay, of other nationals.
Yeah, move on. So from the MTTD, we go to Ejura. Ejura issue, no. Manucho and said Okayano Brigadier Lieutenant Colonel Pepra. Now Okoye. Was it? Oma nyo maji say omu kushutu akele, but kneeling. Nkotodwe buo na because I don't know nkotodwe no.
Yeah, kneel and shoot.
Or say a soldier for strategy. They can run and shoot. They can kneel, whatever.
They can sleep.
Yeah, but and then omo can say so when you expect Ejura for you tutua nti media say omo antutu Ghana for nyina social media commentators ni analysts ni ade obi aso omo antutu but they want people to understand say etuo no yetro a we expect na bo say MCT na to we na to so in effect me tie commanders ni mienu ne live omo person che say Ejura for tutu.
That's why they also shot back.
Yeah.
So it was more like a war.
But Obizubeka says, "Inim say Adina Bawi and Tomusu they defend your modia."
Of course.
But the commission has a work to do. We don't want to preempt.
Yes.
On the kneeling.
Yeah.
That the firing could have come from the crowd, which I also subscribe to. Could have. But members of the public who don't understand military, whatever it is, strategies, the guns they use, whatever they use, might also say that from the video they saw some of your men kneeling down, and kneeling is aiming. How do you answer that?
Sorry. You see, there is a procedure in dispersing crowd. The first is a verbal warning. The second is to cock your weapons to signal to the crowd that you are about to fire. The third is to fire warning shots. But the signal to scare them includes the kneeling, to aim, for you to be scared and maybe disperse. As a matter of fact, the direction of the man who knelt was said that no casualty came from that side.
But he
didn't fire. He didn't fire. He fired only warning shots. But when he went down, he didn't fire. In addition to that, kneeling is a position for firing. We have types of positions we fire for: sitting, kneeling, squatting, standing. One we adopt whichever one he finds comfortable with. So just taking a knee doesn't mean that you are doing something out of the ordinary.
And you and I know that you understand this. But somebody watching the video and somebody died. So what do you think their perception? That's why I'm asking you that. Yes. So we need to educate ourselves.
Yes, sir.
Edimanu, the essence was
you can take any position to fire warning shot. I mean, you see, we are not experts.
And outside can say the aim was not to kill. Inti and Kakra.
Do you think in the operations that you had in Ejura, there was the need to have called in the ambulance, knowing that there is a possibility of
ambulance?
Ambulance.
Sir, it depends. So you see.
No, this is specific. Sir, saying in the case of Ejura.
In the case of Ejura.
Yes.
So you see, the aim was not to kill.
But you did.
No, sir. The aim was not to kill. It was just unfortunate. If the aim was to kill, so we would have gotten not less than 100 people dying.
That's true. That's true.
It's just unfortunate.
But Colonel, you knew that for every such operation, there will be people who are casualties. We're talking about people who are maimed. The crowd, the rioters themselves could have maimed themselves.
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, I even suspect the weapon that fired from the protesters might have hit one of them.
That's subject to investigation.
Yes. Yes. And yes, because you see, the soldiers started firing into the air. If you are not a professional and there's another rifle firing, you wouldn't know. And that is how come some people are saying that they were not handling weapons. When an M16 rifle fires, I know. Yes. When a J3 rifle fires, I know. But the ordinary civilian doesn't know. The media wouldn't know. All you hear is gunshots into the air, and it started when the soldiers came. So you assume that it's only soldiers who are firing.
And I agree with you perfectly well, but it still doesn't make nonsense of my question that we needed to have prepared for all these. That for your own sake in future.
Yes, sir.
You are commanding troops armed with live bullets to a place. That alone can spark anger. That alone will let me go to my room and take my pump action. That alone may allow me even to vent my spleen on somebody who had taken my girlfriend before. All these things happen in riot. And I'm saying there was the need to have called an ambulance, not that because you were going to kill, but because anything of such nature could happen. You don't agree with me?
Sir, I think the Ejura administration, as well as maybe the police, should have considered the ambulance issue. Because the Calm Life operations are not structured that way.
Let's leave it there.
They only react to incidents.
Okay, Kalu, that is Colonel Kwesi Pratt. No, said the aim was not to kill. No, Colonel Pepra, no, Wadam from the 4th Brigadier.
Yeah, 4th Battalion.
Battalion, yeah.
Commander. Force.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fobian. Yeah. You're getting down to the issue, and then I mean, related this issue of Abusiafono. So say, I say,
yeah, they have.
Yeah. Kaaka named his killers in a video available to us, family. But almost some former police for. ba omo de be ma aban commission na omo asset no kwa omo mo fama police.
They say police were about to say omo they know it is not.
A cousin of the late social media campaigner who was murdered in Ejura in the Ejura Sechedumasi district of the Ashanti region, Kaaka, has said they still have a video evidence of people who threatened to end his life. According to a cousin of the deceased, the family has it in their possession, a video recording of their late brother naming persons threatening to kill him. He said this video in their possession. Mohammed Nasiu, spokesperson for the family, in an interview on Angel FM's morning show, Anopa Bosuo, said the family will make this evidence available to the 3-member committee established to investigate the Ejura. Kaaka was murdered by unknown persons in the Ashanti region. Yeah. So, and then in another development, the police is also saying, say, Kaaka, Enya, Anna, Ekuno. But, they say, all news are subjected to investigations. We are waiting for the commission.
That's
and what
why
they
I got disappointed when the police department quickly came to say that they have enough information to suggest that Ninyane Kun, and it has nothing to do with the activities, personal activities, or it might be true, but I think it was too early. It was to make some of these premature.
And then Canada, Japan also jumped onto that and said, Ghana for media and a man to Kwesi Ghana.
Yeah, he was in
Canada, Japan said that?
Yes.
No, but the question is, did he really say that? Who Canada, Japan?
I get you.
The information you put out. Police, Charlotte said in the Tuna Akwaji Ejuma. Say, you, the things you put out in the media.
Yeah. I've spoken about him here before. Now let me come here. I like him, but some of the utterances want to one person will say you should also come and let me question you, because when I told you I like him, but some of the excesses from him, no, because he's politically biased, it is now beginning to show. But I mean, the first one has to do with the police department. Personally, I'm disappointed in them coming out so early, because a woman somewhere is hallucinating, they are subject to, there are people who don't like him, and they can equally formulate some of these things. So you need enough more evidence. Maybe they have the credence that then quickly push it out there for us to know. Then coming to the police, the army officer, senior army officer, having some of those discussions. I'm worried. I'm worried because see, you do commission of inquiry say near there, we want to find answers and say never again. You see, I do say now a matter of prosecution, keke. But people might not be prosecuted, but you might learn ways not to let some of these things happen again. Because that means you are giving chance. You can't use somebody's own words against the person. Ghana at 50 celebration, I could jump in Tarzan or Moye when they had a chance to sit before Atamas said a commission of inquiry near there. They went there to speak, and the assumption was that you can't use a man's own words against him. It is against, it's a travesty of justice. It's your friend will say now, we are expecting you to give us expert information so that we do future prevention. Now, moreover, you can't be responsible for everybody you send out there. Internal Chroma say, as much as police department estimate Derek Chauvin in the line of duty, he did excesses and they decided to hold him accountable for it. For you to tell the whole Ghana, say, we don't know, ordinary civilians don't know the difference between gun sounds and M16 and the K3, and then wanna win him. You see, it's not enough. You might be an expert at it, but you have to give extra information that we had a gunshot, and this was from a Tiabrofre or from a 2x10. That is how you should speak. But you don't get there and you begin to say that the people started hearing guns when they saw the protest, when they saw the military near there. That means the military should not have been there in the first place. You wanted to even give yourself out. Say, there was anarchy already, then you want to calm the situation. You rather went there. There are videos being protesters were saying, bread they were going to destroy. Now police officers take a knee. They're shoving way Real TB. All the police officers decided to take a knee, and the protesters it's one of the most iconic videos. I did say, if I want to get into those sober reflections, I make sure say these are men who are built machines. Protesters, they could have built them, maimed them, killed them. But some realizing say, you know what, baby, you don't know there. Sometimes you don't fight violence with violence. That is why common sense must prevail. You don't work in there because you're a police or soldier, and so we say. That's why sometimes I understand when the last of all these can say, oh, Ghana come to me can say, because the average military person feels that when it's in uniform, it's more intelligent, wiser, bigger, mightier than any other person. And that thing is permeating into common sense, and they're now using it against the people. Because so na catch him say ordinary civilians don't know this inti we are here to maintain and come here. Ye who so be taking and shooting into the crowd. You are sitting there telling the whole commission is warning shots. You're able to pat down pass. You can be sleeping with your wife on a bed and be giving warning shots. That is how the police are soldiers are trained to do it. I think it's an unfortunate one. Although I agree, it's a commission of inquiry. They will ask questions like they are damp. But me share what the regional minister kind Simon Mensah kind. I'm sure near West Kenya. I'm particularly don't see the positivity in getting this thing. Maybe they are just listening, but after they write their whole comprehensive report, you really show this thing. But it tells you smacks that your leaders know they are not there to really protect the citizenry. When I was small, I remember when the warning shot was given, a leader said, "Oh no, two, and it ended there." So they decided to use the easiest way approach that Sasemne Ba, Yan Jimbo, what's the worst case they can do to us? Because you give credence to people who are saying that it is much ado about nothing. You have waste of taxpayers' money and everybody's time in Ghana. The easiest way the president chooses is to get a committee to do this one. I wouldn't preempt that. That is what the perception out there. But I'm expecting a lot of decorum and common sense to prevail in this situation. But Penifona, they are there now. Because say neko. When say you are there giving evasive answers. You are evading every answer, and the more I listen, the more the petulance, the show of arrogance, the smacks that I see sitting from my own potato chair, small potato chair. It doesn't look like we really want to get something good out of this thing. The police, no soldiers, and someone I care for them because most of these things are done for me. The spirit and the latter that you perceive preventing future occurrences. You as the regional minister, no you are say I am not afraid soldier military. Then some military crime really because the BA do know say maybe they will do a better job than the civilians. I mean that is somebody say man you are pushing it too far, but sometimes you need to push it far because some of the answers that our leaders give, they really don't bring truth to any issues that you are discussing. And in our community, Kaaka's family, you see, you might have all the reasons. I listened to Kennedy Japan with Kwesi. He was in Turkey. Militia and he said because he's a member of the country, blah blah blah. But their second check, I told them that he was and so what? On to me a proponent of fighting for a right in why do we sometimes shipping ourselves as leaders, or we don't talk for people to realize that you are oozing out some intelligence or confidence into the populace? Say you are picking up intelligence. Say so what? I might be a believer that or yadia will be credited to influence me. So once he's one person who has been singled out trying to fight for some rights. Some basic rights as I didn't could say no. Let's handle it as a situation, a near death or a death situation. Yanka, blood has nothing to do with this one. Until you are so what? And Yanka say family business. No, Bianco a family affair. Why are we still trying? Will let's go undergo trial and be put in jail for what reason? Because from what our leaders and police are saying, they carry more weight than now. I don't see where the head or tail of some of these things, how it is happening, it is panning out to be. I think that the next good thing to do is that you put up a commission, let the commission run, and I'm expecting the commission to do its own job. I mean, people like Vladimir Chidanso, an appeal court judge, and the woman, I mean, washer in private capacity, things that she's done. I'm not believing that they'll put their personal reputation and everything on the table. They need to really get to the bottom of this and help us to really solve this case once and for all. Once and for all, Debbie. Once and for all. Once and for all. So I'm particularly. I want to hug her before she goes. My hugging not quite behind me. So I think the more Mate, I'll find time.
Make a chance Kalusha mum ni bi obeti mabafi wo de
over time nkwala
and then uncle adwuma
me ba no
wasin ko kwachi by recreation ho
me ba kitu be friend over time
or ko Brookside
okay kwachi asi yo say kemetimi
so betimi dia
na na
adwuma so pe hag nya by rentina so
over time mo say mo akwala bi o friend over time
so by la chi dia and obetimi dia fa radio is no aka kire
Madam nie. No, Madam Rough.
But moving on,
so the reality is that the way we are handling this thing, the whole process for me looks a bit unamusing. I'm not too happy with the process. Then also Kennedy Japan is the chairman of the defense committee at
Parliament,
and people were saying that in a way they are talking about Ansuji Abo or the another name I can say Eric Ansuji Abo. Chairman, defense and interior
intelligence, defense and interior committee.
Yes. And also Ejura and so on.
Omema issue okikan some abonten because so your defense and interior.
Yes.
Chairman of Parliamentary Select Committee.
Exactly.
Classified information about
you should know better than everybody. Only to only way and Brazil in a close contact. No, because briefing. You need to watch the whole interview with Kwesi Pratt. I mean that Roger Pompous journalists are not intelligent.
Manucho, you are indeed a great asset, great analysis, really on top, excellent delivery on the Ejura inquiry. That is from Eric. Opo, I hope Paul Delari Disoso is watching and listening to today's show. I want his input on today's topic. I am looking for Trini Jonas to add more fire for me. I haven't been his fan for the insult, but this one I will support his video with 10 local eggs and a bottle of schnapp. I am disappointed in the finance minister. It's sad to be a Ghanaian. Our leaders are just heartless. Essential workers are given 4% pay increment, and they are telling us we are not normal. We are not in normal times. But it looks like we are in normal times for parliamentarians to get 28 million for cars they already have.
And it's even a loan. I say when you're able to loan, I mean, and you see the unison. And then the unison with which the wall accept and justify.
James Osei says, Opo, greetings to you and your listeners. After all, NDC has demonstrated to Ghanaians and super incompetent NPP government. Surely, 2024 NDC will win the election to save Ghana from King Nebuchadnezzar's government. God bless Ghana. God bless NDC. James Osei Abankro Ejuso.
Wow.
Kalusha. Ejura na yenko he abanya obetua na yereka
we say you know
Ejura de no nya interest
me ka say asem we no sa Asante regional minister no
Simon Osemensa
or react so quick to do because en to no bo asekakra enya on say briefing
reacting say
also ma so ya phone call sa briefing on mo de mema no sa briefing bi we come briefing na come na come atiwa briefing and a disaster. It was another briefing acquired disaster. I might say, your power committee. Now, committee, kind of intelligence, police intelligence. No,
but and Manucho, I didn't really know, sir, Canada Japan, chairman of the Interior and Defense Committee of Parliament, because I decided Kennedy Okasa on Kaka, because Ghana, sir, you're chairman of the Defense and Interior Committee of Parliament. Now Becky can some sawa bonting bubu police for the Ansuji boy say where is it until police for cry better trust you because you're more intelligence cry now they your personal vendetta now they your argument near the
intelligence system at times a porous when I'm a because also a regional minister now Rexec as I say
Rexec
boss now say only please for only please for
no I know you didn't like man
I saw your phone and you know I'm waiting in terms of the security of the region na bibi ba yes say oti asem free baba kwano ba ya anti and go for ye I say
so they gave it to him this year.
Yes.
This story was matched Canada Japan heads Parliament Defense and Interior Committee.
So why will you be doing that? I was surprised.
Just have to adopt some strategy briefing
our job they oversee responsibilities on all security related matters Ghana.
You see, I think 18
MPs, 9 from either side of the house.
Also
James Agaga is ranking member with Senator Rawlings serving as deputy ranking member. The vice chair role is reserved for the member of parliament for Mankesim of Mensa. Full list in any.
Exactly. You are in a privileged position to get hands-on information or turn the system. But we decide to be very loose cannon and be throwing everything out there.
Okay.
we share Kaaka ebusuafo no so a also mo video
Kaaka be a macho Kaaka Midino aka
just a grandfather
enye ne Brazil ni
Kaaka so the same thing
Kaaka no Kaaka aka
where I was
ebusuafo so mo video to show say a small council confo ni mo kuno and say Ghana intelligence
so mo mfa police for mo de be
more like mo threaten some be kuno
once again the policemen or the Ghana intelligence fail us willfully one more time because why not say adia bana enyamba out some investigation and then kokunya that lead say am for kunya lead say
but so we don't also know what is on that video e be bana vindicate police for no so you never know.
She say I please if something is under investigation you don't have to give lead
obvious omo rashe
you don't have to give lead saying Nabi ono buy no say yeah investigating and I'm for fetch ne bia omo say bia
you have enough information that is not fixed what other people are saying.
Okay
no mo nim ne no
but so omumba me can affirmative say this is a bia brother na say dey but it's stand of
Ellen Haaland contact made by Chelsea but report no journalist now tweet and say Dortmund for say if no Mercato or say ombaji 150 million and that chance no makutua Alfie any Raiola until Chelsea might pull out because fee no be a reporter and Chelsea say Chelsea Timitona to any other targeter this summer on best of
but the team is okay all you need is a very prolific
no we need Declan Rice.
Okay,
I think we do.
So you
okay, yeah, move on. Share issues no quick because time now running.
Face the country now.
Kwesi Pratt say who the entia yen ade no to NDC den. Kwesi Pratt say who the entia or say why should NDC demonstrate when fix the country protesters were not allowed? Just like the questions and our conveners fix the country conveners ni nyina they were all over asking say you see what we've been talking about in Ghana.
The two of them are in bed.
Yeah. And Ernesto Yeboah say march NDC for year and no. March
for injustice.
And yet justice.
Said
your mono person which say justice.
Yes.
Injustice.
Yes.
Now I mean read just the lead.
Yeah.
Tuesday's march by main opposition NDC to demand justice for lynched social media activist Ibrahim Kaaka Mohammed and two demonstrators who were shot and killed by soldiers as they marched to demand justice for their slain colleague was a march for injustice. The leader for pressure group Economic Fighters League, Mr. Ernesto Yeboah, has said in an article titled NDC Demo March for Injustice, Mr. Yeboah, whose group boycotted the march despite being part of the Fix the Country campaigners who were denied a similar opportunity to demonstrate, said the NDC would have shown political maturity if it had deferred the march to the conveners of the botched Fix the Country march. In his view, the march was tactless and counterproductive. Just a few days ago, Nanado was in the league of the Ayadamas, the Buharis, and the Yoweri Musevenis of Africa. Mr. Yeboah noted the NDC has, through this charade, redeemed his image of the democratic leader and have provided him with answers and examples for his masters in the West, who Ghanaians were reporting the killings of Kaaka and other countries too. And to say Omama Nanado every sa Buhari group dictatorship and surprisingly so and Peace FM when Sampayana a panelist on Peace FM say mostly culture of silence and Kiyama NDC for a campaign.
Yeah, you see I agree with Ernesto Yeboah 100%. And yesterday I was telling you that is the problem.
Interview now he goes to say problems of Ghana no. Enye ne mo NDC for mo can be timukra no enye mo na esa mo demonstrate which is why I was say ono ne omo pull NDC for friends so me kan mo ho a omo so mo ma no.
Yes, now you see Ghana na quite say MPP NDC for there. Although any advanced democracy are not here.
Okay, say Canada, Japan can say
yes.
Say NDC ni MPP omo ye scratch my back.
And you should have seen the videos. Time I'm come boss my deputy Weno chief of staff no. They were playing me say na Sami James omo bomb hage. You see, we are not saying fight. But the idea is that I say colleagues trying to put up something. And like Ernesto said it, all the scripts you've written about Akufo-Addo Nyano, NDC will play into NPP's hand to tell you that script needs to be cancelled. Because in the spur of the moment, I also you say a tyrant or Kaaka. Yeah,
where I pour this also be used to a
tyrant, despotic. They will give you all the big words to describe him. No, you've cancelled it because he allowed you to go. In a police for now more complaining about an answer. No, more ban peacefully, nothing happened. So what are you talking about again? They are unprofessional military, and I'm told military were there. Some judge was acting furiously that why should they come because they never had meetings with them. It's why on the day, no, it feels it is a trump card. It was a shock. Oh, by the end of the day, no, they were there and there was absolute peace. I've not even heard that somebody's hair was cut. I mean, pigeon was cut. Near the
was cut.
Yeah, was cut. Somebody said was cut. Exactly. It tells you that for yesterday, everything was serene and professional. Everything that we are all speaking here, and I'm saying Yejima.
Okay.
Say MPP for no.
So you think there was a match for injustice?
It was a match for a match of convenience.
Not needed.
Not needed.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary. And this when they play themselves into the MPP's pocket.
Do they qualify to do it?
I mean, they can do it within their remit. But in principle, that they always do is a Ghana a year cramp or Muslim anti much declaration unless Moko enumerate and Yama Papa MPP.
Main kind 7-letter in a full
7 worded with this Ernesto Yeboah.
No. NDC.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Almost immediately implement recommendations of a short commission of inquiry report forward in particular pay compensation. Compensation. 2. Beyond investigating all acts of violence perpetrated by officers of the security agencies under your watch, ensure that all victims get justice as required by law. Victims of acts of violence from Ejura, Ablikuma, Odododio, Banda, etc. must all not be denied justice until you compensation serve with justice. And almost number 3, make provisions towards providing decent jobs for the teeming youth of Ghana through proper structural economic reforms and business of economy Johnson and Ado provide 4. Ensure the safety and security of all Ghanaians. 5. Stamp out corruption by prosecuting corrupt officials in your government other than shielding them. We ask that there is a fierce agency to halt the hopeless nature of cronyism that has crept into the government. 6. Take the steps to fulfill campaign promise to the good people of Ghana and be respectful and truthful to the citizenry. 7. Depoliticize the security services, introducing reforms to give true meaning to its independence. We charge that these reforms be led by experts in our country and not partisan appointees. 8. Instruct the Attorney General and Minister for Justice to improve the justice system and wean the judiciary off partisan political influence. We count on your fail-safe commitment to our nation as its president in this historic moment. Thank you. Written for and on behalf of the youth of Ghana, under my hand, George Opari-Addo, National Youth Organizer, Esquire. Yeah, into
you see, they had beautiful pointers, but the point is that they made it look shallow. Do you know why? Because on your Mukain and your face the country, what's the difference? They are in a fight to have this thing done. Abandoning your Mujina courts on yet.
And you come out more than Nasmal can say NDC say fix the country for crowd demo because NDC yet the more the MPP baby your NDC in Kasey.
Exactly.
Until be himself a partisan. I say MPP so yet the money NDC net so.
Exactly.
Obi himself your cry for political gains.
I told you, I was telling it here, like, and numbers, perception, would play in their favor. But for now, those who went there now are trying to say that NDC for what they will pray. What to endure to your own benefit? Or pray NDC gidia. That is not fine. I'm not to hold all of them.
But they raised some genuine points, though.
Genuine points, but the same. Where are the points? When Face the Country is doing it, any economic fighters league here now, a bunch of penny mono. So why you NDC no more day? So you have come to take a date earlier. You see, for me, I don't understand them. I think that it's a chess game. they've really played their cane into the hands of MPP. As far as I'm concerned, because face the country.
So you think it was not necessary?
They are not happy. Face the country. People are not happy.
Any economic
fighters league, they are not happy because at the end of the day, what comes of their court? MPP strong. Say, baby man this year. So at the end of the day, that's how it feels now. So I think that NDC should have known better than what they did yesterday.
Okay.
With all apologies.
But Kwesi Pratt say he doesn't understand why. We quick. We just something. I didn't know say NDC here. Now fix the country. Now fix the country. Attorney General, minor Attorney General, to me could police for one name.
You see, you are living a banana.
Not just on minor NDC and people. They are more dead.
Exactly. Animal Kingdom. I mean, we are jokers. Now, at this point, we are a bunch of jokers because the same reasons I was ascribing say super spreader near the end. That girlfriend dummy. You leave your office to go and stand such a frivolous case. Then at the end of the day, why didn't you just fight the NDC too? If you thought you were fighting a genuine case, it's very nonsensical as far as I'm concerned. You try to make reasons to it, it doesn't wash. Say if you're domo dear anyway, because why? So you expect some dominion crowd. That's why I said NDC youth, you know. What they did yesterday was mimical, it was a joke, a lacuna they could have easily avoided. As far as I'm concerned, what should I do? It was a. But
I said, don't get your had fun. He enjoyed his VH.
I had friends and I'm trying to live until I made sure that I had to see the on cut and you could see they were dancing and on the street demonstration when they are bracing security were gun and the fighting and I'm quiet. I mean,
okay.
I was listening to me, Titi. But I yank emoluments and Yapekakra.
I yank me person when you're Titi, Waka Titi, Kaluja.
We say demonstration for redemption,
recreational,
solicit the support of the masses. What I say, we almost you can say, Opo say obi kan che say nkofo mu yenuafo we say me no kase ya me no kase ya me contractor MPP for so no omo the NDC no mo nyom 10% omo the afani omo elections that's what they do.
Abubakar Boniface Sadiq on the car say I'm never in opposition.
Yes, exactly. No.
Zongo ye no zongo
minister from Madina.
Say me co opposition me nua NDC.
Yes.
Me power me MPP power me so me didi. Ti ono come ono power me didi.
He was telling the lottery say they should know better than taking it just about him.
NDC na ko
exactly.
Samuel and
John
say contractor local
omo sheda omo che
so ukwa could to a black family to do a
so ukwa nti se come omumu power na wo ma ye didi nso wa
say bottom line is say omo no contract e ba you kwa
no meeting ejuma me kwa meeting ejuma o
contract ma obia o de ma NDC no akokonya 10% cut no na say o man sa go fo mi na ma yo mo no omo buye no omo di omo che sika didi it is then ka third force is na to say why the researcher anya the bay we need some performer neutral here omo vibrant no ma be because it will seem say mistakes are NDC for year that same mistakes now MPP here there's not been any changes.
No, but MPP is smarter in this one there major NDC why but face the country they still cramming on court so it will tell you something.
No, can amamu no can.
Oh, but tell me there are mistakes.
Look of things, you know, the omina say outsider. You see they are fighting.
But quick one on Kwesi Pratt before we finish no Fawem. Kwesi Pratt say Enra convenience no so kind. They were all over the radio stations now. They say
you can say you na ko ma date after nkofo ne dey no. You don't do yourself.
Injustice can be because who is face the country when in mom. You don't know them. But this for the eba o ko tna amafo bia no odea o mebo amafo echi amamos they were afraid of the opposition party but not the face the country convenience what am channel because nkofo na mo lead cry Ernesto Yeboah no cry who is Ernesto Yeboah
only ni say MPP might have thought to say NDC and carry weight but neutral people to say fix the country economic fighters league omo neutral people they are not partisans they are not boy chimo by NDC they omo ya obi anu say NDC the MPP baby akokosa chakroma enye ne fe
no so kra nka kama say neutral of your population about abeka me bi now you good government I will practice a good democracy What you have to do is you just have to listen to their grievances. Now, what show? What per se? Mo side transfer be na 2024 no. Mo per se mo break it 8 year na just na. Then you just have to listen to the neutral people say na okay. O say na wo ye. Eti you know na koye man. Em say be a COVID by and no man koye ba say no COVID ne kono. You uja first year no ko second. Eti ewe ya ma ko second. Ne hu say improvement bi aba. Na no umano ukomano omo say power on the mound o di djuma na mamu ba on ka se o kan ma hye because omo me nuanu mu obayi asra osina dafo enayi oye luta meboa na yi ndam funu nti omo you know omo ba radio station na omo ba ko toka gidigidi o but behind the scene and this for bebre adamfo e na for
what is the end of your point? Because we have to look at the you know parliament emolument no quickly and say
the service to the FNC those guys no.
Starting with you quickly. Parliament Kenoforiata presented 28 million ade akomam so munyintum na aban ema omo bisiam fan kotoka $100,000 per parliamentarian na efaka ho say ababa official and kaneno na aban bia betena so president bia betena so from Adam na ye maamo emano allowance ko on be dress pre nikunu ko be dinachi ne ade but they say they are official ye de omo ye betu omo kate say onim say ministers no ye cabinet ministers no money president in the fadwene president need to meeting without them. They are always part of the president's
salary structure no more
and ye regular ministers momo ho cabinet but they say akatua na president ne yere and vice president yere beje no omo je akatua equal to cabinet ministers.
Once again we don't serve our priority rights because I'm on a pandemic say see here man na o minister ba akoko diska na accident is kwa manfo no no akoko je enya na nsia na 4 years ye mama yes gracia
4 years bi omoje
ye mama gracia
4 years bi omoje
at times you just have to look at the situation. The current situation you know very very hard for the country. Your finances mu nya yi na de kokko busia na de be mamu na your parliamentarians so come tie de be kwa no me no ma ye o me ye kwekusi aga you got a parliament them say we show more because they are joking we show more the million na they sit down
the ajima mu ntina audio ma
na adwuma o mu di adwuma ba papa na o mu di a parliament when they are doing their the deliberations what to say you as if say omo no be sitting now omo je 1,000 Ghana no and when you am ten ya adwen omo be bo man no ena
omo sitting na adwen ni free mu
adwen no omo no nya so omo pa adwen de awia yen omo say ade na omo ye no omo pa adwen omo de be wi oman no enya adwen omo de be bo oman no. That is what is coming from this two political parties.
Yeah, you didn't talk about president and vice president Yeri.
I'm just saying we don't serve a priority rights in this canon. Now they have money. USA say your friend saying Biden the wife or pay.
I'm here to check, but I'm not sure.
I'm going to pay. Instead of Ghana, your friends, the Ghana president and vice president.
Mami Chomfaka Krankano Manu.
Yeah,
two stories in one.
I think that for the MPs in the it's a sad one. One said this is a moment they both agree that 8 parliament we agree. Some of them we are new. They need their cars to assess in the idea. But in this COVID moment here, short-term loan, we had $100,000 each. We could have even been modest. I mean, all these discussions, and I say, because COVID about things are not well done. Now say, what could you loan 28 million? You see, it serves as sometimes cushioning them so that Nyama so call how well would they be able to look at it? You could loan their brew. This is what you loan so how well can you speak against it? I mean, these are things where you're MP crapper. Now you have Ghana Tata. You have to reject it and tell them that we don't need this thing at this moment. You'd rather make do with our cars or my BBA. You see. Cars are not say BB, but for you to do what you are expected to do, COVID time, you send 100,000 as loans. Into say COVID didn't want COVID then. Are we saying that for them they don't need to tighten their belt because they are doing the best jobs for Ghana? They are creating a lot of jobs for us. They are enacting the best laws for us, and they deserve this one. I think for me it's a low one. That is also. But
Parliament,
yes, they do say now. People will always say that,
but they will tell you,
they are the kings of
their
their own laws.
They will tell you, say we you loan.
Yeah, of course, American. But at the end of the day, we have pressing needs. We can even use our loans for. But to say 100,000 in this COVID moment as loans there, I mean, I think it's an unfortunate one. But there's very little we can do. But is saying now all the 237, 275 of them agree in principle. And that's to say, the parliament, speaker of parliament, 137 MPs. Now, still, no, you need a demonstration to walk around town to present a petition there. Then it's a weak one because you should be able to use it. You have channels. Or no, Ernesto no nibi. Last time you had to go and shout at the parliament house. Now we cosmetic. It's what they did was brutally cosmetic. Now about the salaries for the first and second lady. No, I think a bit of background here. You say Hilali Man after the later question our system very bad. So yes, no man allowances there. Then they felt that let's find a way to really resource our way for Nasa when they are no more in power. Now the man dies, they become the biggest victims now. But you see, the truth is that Article 71 near the end. Once you want to pay people in Ghana, there should be a sense of responsibility. You are paying them equivalent to cabinet ministers. What are their roles? I don't think you are paying cabinet ministers because they are Ghanaians or then why don't you pay everybody's wife too? I don't say being the speaker of Baben. At a point in time, I think Professor Prempeh spoke about it. So let me say it now. I'm quoting. And so Rebecca said, I'm smart with it. Then at a point in time, the third gentleman of the land is Babin. It's in a year, so I see even the Chief Justice, and also because they are president of the profile president in the use of the word. They can be at a point in time they be leaders in Ghana. So why don't you pay them too? In a cabinet ministers and wives and so they also should be paid. You see, it's the world of absurdity. As much as I agree that I don't agree that maybe more fine. They were getting allowances. Allowances from is okay. Rollins time because you see, it's as good as adding them to Article 71 office holders. And this is what the executive director of the CDD, Professor H. Kwesi Pratt, or see politicians need use Nyansa class. Or say political class can't use Article 71 to smuggle in onto a friend's house or mobile chrono. Smuggle because Article 71 emoluments for wives of president. The Article 71 Emoluments Committee, in his view, has no authority to recommend payment of any allowance or emolument to first or second spouses, as these are not Article 1, Article 71 office or office holders. And of course, the Constitution does not require or compel a president or a vice president to have a spouse. Yes, bachelors and bachelorettes are welcome. Until we are president now, warrior. Until he doesn't see why I say you could chair president Yirika, vice president Yirika. That's why people said then obviously two. I saw only two wives in a record because Ghana is a polygamous marriage. Yes, that's I know. So we 2 wives. You have to pay the 2 wives too. Or 3 wives. Polygamy is allowed. Customary marriage here recognized in Ghana. Ghana certification. You can say the democracy to mean Jim is okay. The back on the or it will not really work in that direction. And now, let me say Article 71. It's unless people Article 71 office holders. Yeah, it is office holders. Yeah, it want to make smuggle and the wives because I say say before they are giving position crown. Declare assets. So are they even going to declare their assets? And what job are they doing for Ghana to be paid? Just being a wife because they sleep for their husbands to sleep on them. So the Ghana should start paying them. I mean, is that what you are talking about? Here? Because they sleep for their husbands to sleep on them every night. So for that they are doing Ghana a service. So we should start paying them. This is a very major topic. I wish I could say more, but maybe we can build it up tomorrow. The wives of the president and his vice will now be paid salaries by the state. This follows the acceptance of recommendations by an emolument committee. Upon Nkrumah has denied claims that the president approved the payment unilaterally. Iti Nanado Breso. And as I say, Baby to president, and the vice president, 7th parliament, the good no. You see, sometimes you become a fool to the book. Say, I do baby, I see apply common sense. I need the book in the 7th for Why will you implement? You see, me, I work as much. I'm not going to say our constitution, my book, man. I just say you are not applying common sense because prove to me that I need it. Say it in here, say. Forget the book because I will book me say you are justifying a wrong. Oh, you just say Jimmy no book you just say young that direction. It doesn't really wash in that direction for me. Say what maybe they say then let's make them responsible. not just they'll be taking salaries for doing what in Ghana. Ejuma be no babe yamai. They should make sure that the
seventh committee, you know, Nanado formal committee. Yeah. Because Kojo upon Kroma interview, no, can say Nanado formal committee in 2019.
Yeah, for emoluments.
Yeah, and chaired by Professor Yauntiamwa
professors in the chair.
Yeah.
So the idea is that some of someone who decided the constitution say Article 71 Chief Justice na there number be kwa mo sheda ni sa pension na there nti montina on first why Professor Greenstreet the Rollins say na there no nti omo no mo decide say yema way ABC but see the back you are also Chenuhesi you see Chenuhesi you see the idea is that we understand there are some people even there wako parliament obesen winning no agisika no
you deny some 4 years
omoji o say afun ne dem power last parliament na afun the monetized day ya ogia then okobima no wasaje ina Chief Justice na there na wo munumpo no obeje ne time so ye 4 years ban so next one ba no asabeje we are milking our whole country. There's no one share pictures where bridges na there for fast ni so for no man no pon you hear leadership elitism is killing and me boni na catch 2015 that Africa politics of elitism
bonsu call all these years
24 years
4 years bia no aje monument Babin Koye 4 years bia no aje monument
as an MP or MP or minister cabinet minister fine ya capping way no but onu ntebe kese because the 3-in-1 Ghana organogram no see president you vice cabinet
minister manum tinuasi kosku
executive
nsuo no enese Ghana nsuo bu ana konkonti ba na
one area all of them agree because a judiciary executive
committee no I include majority leader and former minister of parliament affairs Mr. Abraham Osei Edu, Chief Executive Officer of Fair Wages and Salaries Commission Dr. Edward Kwapon, the current director general of the Internal Audit Agency Dr. Eric Odru Osai, and former managing director Danwell Life Insurance Mrs. Stella Sagbau. Inti usha
President nan obeyi say mun decide me
nti national na form committee na say ebe favor me
say na metumi agi say na how much be good for me
pick course no ya can be brema college no so nto aso Dan Auto Repairs yada simisa dan so but phone in segment is brought to you by Nabian Barbering Salon Babe UT no anim na ona wonya fe ye no opani asiama store no na ebo ho pe Anochi Cold Store Anochi Cold Store and Anochi Trading Nimakwemi no adaruma and omutayechi 54 Hamilton Street and Anochi Cold Store and Anochi Trading ewo yemfa calls no na ya frɛ for no so for madwen kyeremra 508-304-9394 508-304-9394 frɛ now so for adwen kyeremra nsema ya bobo so so officially say president bia betena Ghana so starting from Nanado ne Baumia ye betua omo yereka etise cabinet ministers abey official
achievement is to be the wife of a president of Ghana.
Yeah.
Yes. So what will you be in the future? I want to be the vice president. the president.
And CDD4 a boss Prempe was it the omo the political class in the Bugana kwasia. Now then wako ware o yere. Now constitution interest o ware we president by force so ware. So unya 40 years. Eno na stipulate na obi aware na yire na ye man allowance kakra say be a fine we president yire for your upkeep na afed your mind by force say see etua ne ka enya akatua no be a da form obeji cabinet minister pay enya dia executive director of CDD Professor H Kwesi Pratt say onu omunya adwene because omo the political class ND ewia Ghana sika yen starting fa course no na ya frefo no enso for mo de emra Nabian Barbering Salon by Kaisa Political Discourse no and discussions no the Danko African Market KM Raf Roofing Rashida Financial Services NFA Raf G-Man Driving School ni Vernon Women's Health Services NMI de Bremo Mbacho ye chance e de fi wa number 94 ye wi another the boat nso ato aso 94 ni ye hwan another mami aba ono wadi nkan mami aba from Pantine Hospital my intio Is a way a Ghana ni now the Owari Unya Nipa President Irene Chanika Cabinet Minister pay.
What are they telling? And they sat down and they agreed on this thing. Also, you call for a salary increment. I'm not going to say we are not in normal time. And the best they can do is give us 4% basic salary increment. 4%. Because we are not in normal time.
Yeah.
Now to see idea, we do normal time for parliamentarians and then a wife of president to get salary. What are they saying? In fact, when the youth start, when you get your career, so in fact, any year down the house, this is the $100. Because it's getting out of hand. And the minority, 136 minority ministers. And blank for demonstration said, you sat down and agreed to get 28 million loan for cars you don't need. Minority, I must say, demonstration. You sat down and agreed to get 28 million loan.
Yeah.
For cars you don't need. What are they trying to tell us? What is happening? In fact, about 2024. Yes, because it's sad. Security issues here, and you see what the colonel is saying.
Yeah.
So they will say everything to vindicate themselves. It will not just anywhere. Fine, in fact, the situation in Ghana, that never US, never the situation in New York. Mama, I have to see local ed. Mama, not the local ed.
Mamma, that's it. Now your first call and team have front to us. You can come back later. You can come back later as a time, but now Babeka, you know, want some kakra more demonstration now, more, you know, because a brebe more. You can come back later. No, thank you very much. Nanaba, Mamia Bankuma from Ghana, Pantan Government Hospital, and I'll think and patch your daddy boat to us. So, Apum to send daddy boat. Yamini Dini, me who ye. There's a daddy boat who are there, young chow. Who are a young chow yirika? Until Passa you chow yirika. Now Yiri cabinet paid ya. Cabinet ministers paid ya. So be president.
Yo, in the I my dinner such and you know, I'm a one and that Miss Romatian Babe, man, and track a trap to a view in the Bruvia. International, name a new power chair. You do know, Emma, Yama MPs. No, sir. And I'm a make a say. And you see, Libya for every government, like I said, all news I didn't do that. Because the young way I wouldn't know entity was there. Sassika, I was the most president in Wilma. I do a Mudiano, and for so was so far chance that the MP budget Apotoi, Kaaka, have a Tilamudi against it. Because international.
Okay, daddy boat, Okasa, card name I want into probably be an asa. Oba memo finish your point because I think you did notify me, so it will only be fair I allow you to finish your point. But the next person, on number 9595, well number ending 95 to us. We are not bar for Israel Sariko. Ibrahim Apom Tizay. Onza de biana meka montemase omubaso a meka chem se onyan kasa ya Ibrahim Zanra na ukrawzu ye bi mute mu phone no edu se wo kasa me yi omu free so anom na meko but asa yente de o kasa ne dede we kire sa I don't know who is doing that, but if I'm able to identify I'll get the person off the line. Ibrahim de kasa
opo nyaumi kirawo na nyame moyeko nyame enke nyina so na mengom ma wan kasa ani wa tefo na mo America Mamma Ghana, Mamma Ghana, and Yakupon come. Mamma Ghana, how Yakupon Sacram, one Sacram, so when you if a bonito idea as well, Hayeno, Yakupo say on Sacrama when you meet you. Now, a papa for na Shitemono, Yamima Munka, na Yamima Munka. Now, upon Ghana, Naminton and I Islam, a branch or Yagia Pa, Namincha or buy us into our anyway. Any papa and Kukubedia will be on the channel. Our half, and I say, now,
Nana Jam, hold on for me. Obiu and Nimti Janasuma, why me do to hold into hold on, Mamma Nana.
My dear bro, Bema. My minor. Are you my baby?
Omuware president.
Abba, wait, I'm not Denny. Made me swimming for us. Then come again, I'm in Porto. I'm a bomb pack and the president bar, many Jimmy the minister over here. Obama did Beckham. Then quite your moon trust. And the president excellency John Dramani Mahama Bar. We may mess around. So, Wakonia Dia, but my dear, I drop a sign now. One drop a sign on the with a name Porto. Now, and there will be a Parliament G. I'm not projecting the amount of days in my own opposition for
28 million. Parliament, the basic assembly be favor Omuninadia, Obia near by Mobia new position. So a bet you more than Quadia and Ubia near by Mobia new position on my one. And you know, Minu, when they won't say a finance. Menu, Breno. And the man must have gone from more position. Because we walk by the people of the Peninsula. Because they have actually, let me know, Saviet in the meaning for us. Maybe I won't put political pardon for us. Now, what get to? Now, who buy an old boss position in the ball? Who know any papa? Okay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Ibrahim. I will see mine. And you know, Michelle, for my mainland, it's lower. And media, they can say, then you know, in your back, for the then you have any idea, a bobo mine, and yet ever mine of Kotu. Yakubo Yamin White. Yamin Council, who had a CP in Abema, Ibrahim, Ave, Bafo is a sorry to us, Mammy, na Yanko, Nano Jamakwaba. Bafo is a sorry, Yanko. Chair, if you feel Nana, I do not need a chance now, but not in my chair. Now, I'm the promoter, Nana, now, baby. Okay, President, payment in make a semi-convention. Yeah. But I just want to say to you, is it the first time you see Moka? Yeah, na ya mamo allowance. Omuji alawa kakra for more upkeep. But na your official sika sisi ya ne clear say omo budget is cabinet minister. I think na entity aban e official. Na ya mamo allowance kakra. Allowance is not saying I am people that especially this in Kwanaje NBC for so yeah no do BRGB yeah from Rollins time you know yeah hey alawana na yede momo hello Bavo hello what happened Bavo line no nafe yanti on kan bi mo. Hello Bavo. Oh too bad. Emza Bavo is a sorry line no a drop. Okay, Bavo line a drop nti. Ma me mfa me nua be ma Nana Ojambo ama Nana Ojam to asoma me. Nana Ojambo ama otemenka. Nana Ojambo ama otemenka. Misamu ho amunka se metwa fa mo. Nana Ojambo ama otemenka. O ma me mche. Wa onzo okasa wonche. Nana Ojambo ama otemenka. Okay, Nana Ojambo nya ready. Nti I think say yemfo be foforo. Na onu mum. Daddy boat abom design. Okay, nano jam emzo onye ready. It's daddy boat now kasa na line cut here. It's daddy boat finish your point and quick na me for the next caller. Daddy boat what menga? Hello. Hello. Ba for what menga? Hello, ba for what menga? Hello. Oh, too bad. I think the phone. Hello. Yeah. Sorry. I think I don't know what happened, but nobody was hearing me. Yeah, we have the lines in the Bayajuma. But for what menga? But what happened? I feel now so be antiminka me. Yeah, now I feel. And now ne free Momohana. Na me temunka na mo nteminka. But for yanko, we another debuter finishing the point no. Inti ba for we mame, we another.
Yeah,
we another debuter finishing the point no.
Okay, so the idea is will be a previous firstly. What is so difficult about this matter? Say, and so like
no allowance and salary are two different things. And as I see, if you are paying them, the question becomes, are you including them into the office holders? Because almost you article 71, and there are a lot of questions about allowance and then salary. So salary.
I understand. Yes, I understand you. But Article 71, no, I hold it
public office holder.
Yeah. The second ladies were not mentioned. But in the wisdom of Mr. say, first lady to remember me, I remember former President Mahama. It got to a point I know the nation is Kaaka because now the former President Mahama could be an not supporting the you know, if such a person,
which is the reason why we were giving them allowance. So yeah, a year by public office, no statutory being where say Ukuta office. You are first lady because you are the wife to the president. But you are not a public office holder.
I understand you, but I also think instead of too much a big deal, normalize the now back to the Kaaka issue. Some time ago, issue happened, I said something. So the BCA, my jumping what you can say, you so well into the fire now, Emma, tension is rising. A report I have to buy, and say, no, they say, since the country, and then high tension, and also, but we are to see, and okay, the one you may see, and I think says a report no ekuya anka enye say you be agree. If radio stations a mass report money just no more around them. I think they didn't have the matter at all. Secondly, so you youth, the I say two people have been arrested. I know multiple two other name other issues. Now, so you youth, not yet I can call demonstrations. Once you offer for two, for near beer, and your offensive weapon, the cheetah. Not say, what the cock would be bonia. At the end of the day, the beer cocotia, what we say, I keep saying this thing. The fact politics, we should think about our family, we should think about ourselves, we should think about our friends. When you look at the piano and fire now for 4 names, power mobile, and for 2 years, Manasa, because since you are to now police for actual, they charge you for possession of offensive weapons. Not say you could not continue for 2 months. At the end of the day, what I will see you never do a while as youth, you're very careful.
Okay. But for the thing is not conclusive. It's not. It's the investigations. Sitting it's still ongoing. And you're conclusive yet. Let's wait for the commission to come out with their final report. Based on that, we can argue and we can also opine. Why?
Matthias, I understand you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much. Because they say Anobi Canada, the family is saying this, everybody is saying.
And if you look at the whole thing now, I think it's almost a bra.
No, Entina say, let's wait for the commission to finish their work, because and the family knows to see a video of people who threatening say bekum abrantia no nti omo video no ma police for just say buy commission now and our committee now was setting no nti na make say let's wait and see what comes out. Yeah. Thank you very much. Bafo is sorry. Na me family next caller. Unity Radio 103.9. There's like I say ma na bia mbaba in salon and afi Anochi trading and cold store. The next person Daddy Boat who does also and I want your point now.
International.
I have finished your point and I'm quick na me final scholar.
You said that I imagine so I check to mention honorable Frank Bruno na mention what chief na international. One was a man American sika omode ko talk sama MPs. Wabra NDC ni pani bia ti man ka say minus say ye fixing no muntwam no mu nyina aja tum say en kwato mo ne de Mr. Mo former president o mo ire because one day now we start back for say your allowance na what salary to say ni nyina ya de ba ko ni nyina to me ni nyina yesika alawa je we yesika because obiji alawa ni former president iri movie wo jiji allowance na ya se di na en salary ni na yesika je obi ni wo ka fe ye nya yamfa ni de ni mo ma ni da omoji ye
okay
na wo ye international ye ma me be ka Akufo-Addo ni ma pa o no ma cha o di ni foundation no eye bo my Ghana to kuta fancy carry ya mi do nya me se nko mo be bo my Ghana bo
Adana is say ye na etu amuka no mo de abo Ghana na scan na o mbezo mo de bo Ghana say scan na mo de mom no mo ntimi vanya Ghana no ye pen for na no mo de aje
Akata ni foundation ni bra no
that boat time as well because who dey can buy finish it
more dey go my Ghana so onya sika we kan wa ebe kwa Kwesi Pratt ka bi say I don't think am fit the country for na anya ni am NDC
yeah
it say I want fit the country ni me say leaders no mu di anim no and am fit so mu di and NDC for na fit the country no into omo yo omo nyu ekosi wa
but that is not correct. Yeah, that's it. Omo here fix the country na fear odomo ni ade no. Enye omo na eye we no. Until that is inaccurate. Anyway, 50830493994 yemfa the next caller. Mama hwe de adru no sumbacha wa. Wo number here 38 no to asuma me. 38. Wow, number ended 38. Africa President Maminti Uya. Raman in Yanusun Dimen Rashi, Raman Oyaza, Oba, the Vim, not the Africa President Yanko, okay. Yes, sir.
Obviously, MPs na esi talk at moment before because this let me say before the whole parliament that no ono o kaa o na do aba mu no kaa obanya free etem bia obetaba no constituency wanya kaa papa o tin kwamma ye na the second one kaa no mu kaa no ye di free mu ya fa chomu we MP a the talk at ma wa e pitu ka tem
now 4 years so when you be ma scan over there to $100,000 4 years no when you be ma what they do is say you can only as out on 2000 their mom that's the point so what now watch they are fine and na 4 years be omoji sika foforo 4 years be omoji sika foforo $100,000 are they going to be able to pay it in 4 years?
I had a middle okay. Everything can one year time because one man as Monka. Yeah, but on the full consequences. What I say? But I don't know. The person you know, okay. Because
ɛno na CDD boss no kura bofu ho no say omunye public office holders yeah
allowance ya nukuru ne so asa ala wona ni hope ba e ko ba say yesi yantu mu ka ne sabu nukuru ne so a e ba manifest para ya manifest o say yesi so o da me sabu o ma ya fa ala wona ni pe ne fambo na bi ne MP no e di so ne nkata na wo wa ba ne ya ko dia ba no bi so so ne dia ana ne so kata ba de na bo kan say ba so me ne wo ahunye ni e ma askani ho o say yesi kanu ya banya de locals kakra na padi ama o republic to manage enya tampa fra
okay
ke peta ka ni bo ye ade ama o ba ko be de ka question wo ko to ade abadia adu na me mfa ba say ya peta ama o ni die if I say ya peta ama o
Africa President Yadasi, thank you for your contribution. Yes, Yadasi P, the one and only Africa, the whole Africa, your president, and Oten in Kano. Okay, Mami Peke, the next caller on the line. Sisi Adi, Drew. Olumai so Olumai we are not Raman ko Olumai bomb design
hello po
bomb design
pa na so minia
Eradiadum my into
yo po ma me say Mr. Dan solve that no tell first po I messages no why we didn't now na
Facebook no sometimes yeah na I don't know messages no say o ya na bia ira ba wo dia no me kan you baby I can say minority oh okay I'll go back and read all those messages no me reading in batches me pon am kan dia kan ina
me pato po me da ma me cha ma ko do ago opo sample ni ko wi na some of us e da on every radio so kasa opo de bia me kasa MPP NDC ba power 8 years na na sakre po ma nya bi obi kura friend kura NDC penyin kura nka say dia Olumai if happen the Ghana kura fa so waduma so ye but nipa binti na e da ho free radio so ni TV so eka amanyasem opo mimi ada before me buy na so kwa mimi ada di boat na so onye current e system no menti nyama ha o titi nyama bi asefa se won ti ase as a regular caller na won ti ase ne tase dem MPs ni loan ama ma so card e ne ke mfam tia ya president president ne yere nam ka na asema o ka no se bi eto nsumo ene se de mo loan se da tete wo mo e kami tumi nka no kwa ye che se ye be ka se ene ye mfam tia o mo ka bra ye president mo tra wo system no opo me troye wo wi di ne we na me troye na ma kwanda mo enema ya kwa so no the second post no ma kwanda mo minority ma kwanda mo majority ma kwanda mo aban no ma kwanda mo finance minister opo ebesi kasemo a omunim so mo de sade we banti no na ma say that $28 million no e de ma minority ni majority for say omo yemfa mo omo loan omo eye sade ni we afraid omo be ka mo no asum na ya approve o mampanyi ene ne vice eyere no ma esika opo manye etimi anwo kira ye wo mu ya
jia tumawi o aye official ndi from bosumi we ko ne best start from aye official
so 27 atom make sense Nandra minorities mon ko demonstration life akese na mon ko mo enyum ni asa na mon ko di demonstration na ndro mu ye na mo ti asese demonstration na ndra minority ye no munti asese pa no e demonstration na se ni ka TVS ni e biege ni ojina so na wo di asa eni demonstration ana ye ka demonstration munti ase oh ntani fo na du ta me so mu pa serious eni se ni ye ndisi ni na bibia na me fo so endo demonstration na me wo mu ye no o po se bi wunyansa bi e kese di petition no e kwa ma abante ni fo mu sia ani mo be di petition na omu na omu di agro no mo
na manu choka no mo hage
no mo nim say ya gudie aboburu no mo sorry pay ya ndro ebi na so mo ko mo duba ebi no sorry pay ya mbe di atere no eti mo mpani fo de mbe ya ze mo be tire bi eti mo je say ntade akete no mo je say dika teacher sake kan samo asabi e make sense
every time we see a Kenyan the second post, me say to the Jonas attended, you know, then also, but when you follow your mama, I confirm
and the only second person I did message about Facebook wakasa mamia bankuma or say of watching Jonas so but not the day on first but they say the of one so only second person I was wakasa.
What you say? It will be no minority. Say the demonstration, money more day, insecurity, India and you more love songs and you have one program now. And I tell you, I didn't know demonstration. We sent kind of common sound, who will be able to Maniabre. Let demonstration, Yamu will be able to Maniabre. We did petition in Kono, Mumo with the petition in Blomute, and you bring a moneva. The Muko knew any more of the petition, Mudiana, Mudia, and a mobile Mona Mota. Where demonstration?
Okay, Oluma, I see more people from Tasso.
I may land in everything and penny for serious opposition party and behave with the red base. We opposition party, and so you know now. So we idea about what is so. They are also parliament, and they are 137, 130. Come on, they are 106, now. Open up parliament here all. And they are 171.
I say.
And some running some
first, my thinking is na MPP or majority kesi enti omu hia NDC in yahwe ti no omu push hard but say aye penti ye dey buy say okay na make am say ana kwese ye buy say okay chale ye nemu nyina ye penti mu die nie enti ye die nie enti ye ba mo pon exactly
you do ma tam go on wajim tika tere boto eti mi na me nko kuntaka obi busa me sare ni man ko demonstration obo message management ni ma faka in and out 1.5 anybody dey be there 3 million ni ma ko that very day message ni ma ko be 2 days ni message ni ma ko aba na me to na ma ba be
Oluma ya say thank you
wala ko tlasa bi etu abie no mu dia sa
yeah, that's it. Okay. Nyamenka Unity Radio 103.9. The next person, Raman Kasadrus, Minyabema Raman.
Hello, Po.
Raman Yanko. Uya Raman we are Raman we are Drew Nana Dewu. So Raman Yanko.
Yo, opo de kama me fanda sia mo edrumu nya ma me chia ma tie fun na Unity Radio tie fun na me chia na ma chia mi nya ma mito. NDC chama ho ba go na ma chia mi nya na kama mito no nyanko
ko. Your friend Ken Kalusha. Your friend Ken Kalusha. Ken Kalusha.
Top Ken Kalusha me chia pa nyanko pon ka mo ta se opo Usha omani ye no bia pentina ma ini omani na betna o echeche omagene ya so fetre ya gene na omani na tima tu fo Yakobon ka mo na omomo awan bia e bia me ba betna o aka nsempana ma yeso ati afre mu na nsanyina opo amse na faya do luma ka ya no ya pen fo bi yesro mo aya omunye serious ba ta se so she ya kira ndra ye ka se kwa ko ye ya kire ati to score that three months penina na adudan kwa Akufo-Addo na ojari wiem the first kan say ye say kwa kire ye kwa to score that no na I say pay for bi agudi na dimu ye no ma bi mata yenye serious kakra yenye endo na dimu ye pa no kwa na ne ma kura she ni po be great free am nya be ana ye de ho ana dimu so ko board am fema na do e da ko pinta de kinya ome kwanati demonstration no ye kira no if ye ade bi o wa kemma yufu no hu se ade na ye serious opo am se bi tie nsema na mo ka no efa se ye ntia mo mpanyini yirenom ade o ma be ja kire yirenom ka me hu se ta yi na mo pese o mo de ba no mfa so bia ni so opo
woni Oluma nyina nyesa omo de bawo abawie aye official omo agi atu
opo omo de ba for so bia ni so opo da kan kura pa se and opo unim se apna de finde ni pada sani ani prako en tue and a loom so back. Wouldn't sad yet. The thing is called village wrong. Make why not China woman feel. And I'm confronted to the turn of the town nowadays. Also, the China woman when I want it and so on. If you say, Omina Butrama in Sonic Journey, I said, much more for Sebi, and I put Yapa from Nomu, I said, my again, or much man. And I just uncle for no poor, I won't cut down a wana. I won't cut down a show push and call out what classroom. Our motivity to blog so. Yes. Classroom of our blog crowd, or would that form, or would not put that form, and or would care. Champana would tap a passing. Village Gimoa, the Nia Stadia. Twang, Village Givia, up to not the thing, the Omodomo Kagana. Network of crowd with this almost full Giaco, and so much money and not yet. It is how put some more when you now, not up to not the thing, and not yet. And must have you in and course, your chairman Penica, your choma bed at Chiraka, your chairman Penica, also, la bed at other kind of Matamina, the Vatican chairman Penini, and Choma Masuka. Other Vatican chairman Penini, among Masuka, where Tanqua, you should be Asuka. A Podian also my way. Diana also my way. This is Guardian of the Abanese, I condemn. The condemn. I don't know how to look at so. I system. So, if I give you why, you know, you kill my no. Yeah, that's the Roman. Let me get the piano. Let Yankas and Casa Kiscano, Yankas and Casa, let him have fun now. The Dom attack, the Dom Musica, almost I want to mean benefit, and so Papa will never be moved. Kenya will never be moved. I have said that for women. Classroom will never Papa Cra and Papa Franco. No, for your man.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Fire bend them. Okay, Nana, dear, we are Pombo Gordian, Nana. Nana, what are my into?
Yeah, maybe in fact, MPP for Matthew or Yao Papa. They say, the film party antifo. Is she go? And now, man, the for fire extra share by. Am I come once someone still? When she goes out by her and send me Chia or Yenomoka. Now, other Ghanaian one in China. No one may be no. One a big deal man penny or because it be here on no man. I won't your system. I won't soon know. Or keep you asking the school. Bring them some way. Manons in Nimachi, many Nimachi, Nemono. One name of one two ababa will be a bit me up one. The sign says, Sabia said it. A slow for a breach as your phone. And all the ministers and other MPs are away. Would you so move back because it's $100,000? Media could 2 borehole, sign said, become a phone in one and issue. And go dream home. Bubabo. You see, as Russia no more the Omoju, and Becca almost almost no better Omoju. Maybe before I said, what the Amobaswa, what that the Nipa? The Nipan mobile come and Nipan man the dead. No, I cast away your Baba rescue him. No, you saw the Mutini question soon as you say, what in the air be being which I said, you're matching, I mean, to kind and a crew. Say no more double pay, Akufo-Addo, no, I'm going to Akufo-Addo say, or so, Uncle be more. I be near passing. Because we get the pass and common pass it. The 28 million, Ghana, you need 28 million. I have 28 million. That meant that in his scale, could you so as Pasoben also. To me, you say, you're quite a talk as a MPR. Sensical, we say, no, can't, oh, dear, who multiply. Not as a Kaaka to go quite a bit in that. The police go in your camp patrol. Yes, you want to pay the post pay now more German said, yes, I started from Akufo-Addo. Former president will be a Adimakodu Begibi, a Tamas Begibi, Mahama Begibi. If it's your Munako, yes, I started from Akufo-Addo, so checking ye. I'm telling you, yes, sir. Son of Yano, to say what they say, I started from. Why so they are? and yes, now when you broke Ghana people, couldn't you? What can I send? Or see, and Yansa, a bit to make mine or but Omono, would be no cry and telling us what you.
Yada sipi nana diewu mamemfa sami apom te say
Opo ya dumu ene de mi wo am de no say de mayari kakrapa but as a for ya dumu ene de e ba kakra kene de me ka say eye pa sin last week no me emfa me kra
mind you
Opo me bo ba so ene eduma pa mo ye ene wetifo na Manucho the po me bona baso na am the dia minyo na dia wo anodisi ho na meshasi opo anyambra sempa na yetino Ghana abotison ni abufu sempa na Ghana and for say sabe chine yanti asemfofro na chese yechikura but we di opo obini meka o say double and fat maybe abroso minti bi dane in pennies mopo say president's wife also almost salary in me who be that na minti bi da em say afraid na yebe tax ade wo Ghana opo enti Akufo-Addo ni na mamu ni NPP opo enti omo wo vision bi ma Ghana for ni omaimu apinisie ni abilidi Ghana for di Rebecca Akufo-Addo ube jina simple so ka say okunu ube mekisho so ube okunu man ni bossa wa Ghana for ni na opo wetumi aye say na na Akufo-Addo dey say obi pa koton ni black and white color TV koton ni color TV koton black and white opo ya Akufo-Addo he say the oya magana for say form oni na NPP ni ade ba kwa ya na mabufu ni say aba ni say no die onya opposition aba ni say no NPP on this obi amekedi because oni dey sikedi eni encheni eni dey sikaba botom dey onya say former president wife bi ba bijira be kasa tiasa dey we dey enye anase ye your mama will never come out of because it's that because they begin to go to be opo enti the parliament for part now almost now no na so mo beji ade we atum say make sure amampa ni for dada fu ni na yiro no mo ka so mo di juma bai aye ukuru na ye juma na support no opo so far just like said na nana die wo ka no
so far the report we have is almost say the spouses of the president and vice president will from now until enye ye koyechi almost will from now onwards officially enjoy salaries until nanado yire any baumia yire ana de shase from so but if and econo president bi obebe bia na yire so beji me na me there me cross almost idea as a cabinet minister pay
what they say emenya dia ebeka na so obi adwuma na so onipa na ya adwuma oponi yin so ebe dey pay sabe unity radio out here sabe we adwuma o unity radio po say we chief executive officer call unity radio until we what dey pay with unity radio o ya adwuma ukuru na ya adwuma na ya tuanika and the sense can be na also roba obegidi na se me kuru ya adwuma bank of Ghana
I start say ba dey say be kakra MPC kura yere se etu omuka because omu so boton tade omu di omu kuru no machiko programs omu dress
o ya minister obo ade se guru tumi enti ya omu twin Ghana ho ana enti omu twin o man ho
omu yire no omu man no busu
Che hospitals pa open and my area koda hospital na me share ni papa ni nyama tete Ghana ya mo banka sankasa hospitals ni pa bre biko nye baby na ube chia president yirika sasika no yentimi mfanya ya kwa yentimi mfanya hospital yentimi mfanya kama endi adwuma ma youth ni nyebinye emese because someone ni swabi hulu bi ama ade mo man aye nyambra nsam opo
yera se
opo ade da kwa bi chat one say eye Ejura kele na eye ni Kaaka ko ye po na no pa yi eye de okunu abedeja say so onu anka se ni nua panyi ene kunu ye se bi se dem se na ajun kan kaka no ni confrontation in this is say DC another say this witness or tifi ho and one can see your corner, you are there coming to call mosque. Our could be second and say, I'm passe, Niniano, and a kuno. So, in the permit, I'm saying, and the way my young press conference for you, you're doing out a Akufo-Addo, and same fear, because it's about Akufo-Addo and Sema, the waffle. So, we are can't say, what now we do not say, the Korean anybody, and how the Korean
Samia da so time na so. Resume da simba cho wa number is 55 chato no kasa wi ana kojo poku di mawie ni akofa news no wa number 55 Worcester. Hello. Nana sa fapum design. Radio adum nana mayintio.
Enya me mama enya ediefo no sorry afefo no bi kan ye no omo ye nuanom eni MVP ni but omo ye nuanom na enya me mama say mama ba ya no say why dey wa kana obi tini complain ye obi an complain ese no me say and you mean you get one who there that thing is just on our foot in a thing. This is the only thing of Lisa. And you know what to talk. It's immediately some woman is wrong. Then some woman feel because someone name of man.
Yeah.
And yes, they think about themselves. Now, because they have the standard to do constitution now, one is share. All the share now.
Yeah. Obi aba no be hu say da na wajai won fa ne sanka o say power ni nyina me hode mpe na me ye.
One more government ni and then it's there you family
yeah. Even Kumasi Krasi say Kumasi mayor kromu ni bi omu ni KM boss. Still amu guso omu appoint omu yeah. Yeah, Simon.
That day, what is going on? And then also,
yeah.
Now, which way out? I give it with you. What kind of prayer? Like I said, hey, who are you?
Yeah.
What kind of prayer? Why? And the who now, who knows about their president now? Yeah, my way after
Nana Savoya Dasi, Nana Dasi P. Yanto aso ochina na yama I have two more callers and news ni time no crap home na so bende omunti ne ho kwajoboku wi na wa number ye 54 no so di mawi kwajoboku ma intiu
opo ya bada ma se ani mo duma pa mudi e ma o ma konkro Ghana ene area sia fa na nyina nyankopon onka mo na on try unity radio e ma ni ko area sia fa na nyina because opo ope ensampa e wo area sia titu ya ma Ghana mo and I just want unity radio. One unity radio da opo. Like and some are to me. I'm in maybe I'm some coffee. Opo. Now the idea and some after the year can organize. Opo. After some and who's the best. Opo. Me better me that American president. Opo. I'm not to capture production. No, you can't. Now the idea never done. Opo. I'm going to make better me that I'm office paying again on Muya. Almost in Chomaka. Opo Ghana kwani na say ena dumfo ena de demu dendende atukufo nyanko opo chikrom wa ukrom chikrom opo school opo bi a classroom bi on my enkoya dia fine say yes classroom o tell this for opo mu nya bi ana o teacher for their charge na yanko kwati amude yanko tia president and vice president and you know opo no just man o mo yamo Ghana what the pan Ghana ye free ya mami fo we bi no na mo bi endan ko tika e ko siaka ogo angwa ko mi cha kwa 1 kilometer e ko school e ko siade e bi e just sabi ya ta kan ko sa kwa na bi ko school dani bi da pe akwa na ogo ye ha fa so on fe ba ti akwa na wan na che kwa wan ye na si o ko be ti ma be charge o be ti ma be ti tu do Ghana
And we are planting in from 1 kilometer. Because that year. What can we have the core finance to go to school now? Making it a very turn of Mommy and Solintia. And then somewhere I have fired and now without Akufo-Addo plans in your boat. After tomorrow, where you. That's why you have a part of party of women. This is anti point in a bed demonstration. That is a billion one for the Popo. But the makeup part as my keep on phoning another plan to the other party for project. Now, where you had the work from. And I have a comment and also coming with that. Almost na komu kwa ko sebule mu mne nyani ta wo to mu kwa ko ku pa obo ya bada na se ni sa ne kata na wo kan we nya be twa twa from Christ o ma ma so mu be ku pa ne bu mu na enta na ke de nyama ni ti ko na no tin na are wo ne mu no po me so be ka cha ni se na ta ma mu ko ba di ta obo tu na so mu di so wi ya kwa nje be ni pa to mu na ka ko ku pa be me ya da sana e ti ka na ta na wo ka ro po me da ka me kwa dia ata mu ti ka na mu me ni tu
to me no way now because I don't know it has become official and they will start paying from now into parliament parliament emolument committee near the nanado committee almost it's official yaje atu eti ameba cho hwan ni o yam last call hwan ni 54 yeah, when you
to find a new
yeah, would do 1 minute to be a time now so crazy. I could find you in tea and in time. Why, young qua?
The line of food drop, yes, but Mambo Abaso, which are about the man, and get a now day and our American money go any argument. I open the American United States. Yet for my Ghana, the fiscal new corona tax, yet your border tax, especially levy tax 5%. Yentia VAT 1%, Yentia national health insurance tax 1%. Mina and not Yentia tax from Congo. This is our money now. Import and export station. Local market fire to she knows our money now. I say business is our money now. Then they move out the country say Yentia market and in the past years camera Kwako Pasilon. Yeah, I can find a question Ghana. I'm going to buy a question Ghana. I will buy a question of parliamentarians now. You two Obama. I'm going to parliament. Get to know you two Obama. Into a Munjino with the Mupen of Mukwayana. I some will be a Bruce or a hard day. I some will be a self Ghana. Yet you are who show your insecurity. Your next country academic police for Facebook, Nippon Krama, and a woman who so back. The Mobonia question of my Ghana, United States, and Sky, any VAT. Yere Nimuka, yeah, Uncle Busiato Kasa, Kasiama, Empress, no meeting, no media. The tax less money, I did the woman, and the Siaman Penny, and then the reverse and then the Papa Mobile. By the great of the Almighty Allah, Siaman Penny Mahama, or Bat, I didn't quite when you flew on a banner for your winter, Midasi.
Yes, we are the CP in your Bema would file Abuja. Callers no Muna Jumadi and Yamadia, the Munina Sima Jinchemo, Mususu, Nina, very much welcome and we very much appreciate more time. Munya, Edika, Honi, United Junjin Ghana, Hodebia Mekan said, or mine be ya, and Yeni Pabako. It will shock you to know the area Wahano, what it is doing in Ghana. In fact, I don't want to disclose the name, but then Ramani Penny Baku be Kasao Ghana or Simasa, Bobo Jumo, Naya Mususu Miai. And I'm say Yemiamo, the first said a year before mine, and I was here. We speak truth to power. Maybe I send it down near the Atono Crow near Can, and I'm happy and I'll tell Nasa for Kantanka, Nana say, Neura Hopa, say, President, be because in Chiani and Erika. Allowance is fine, but statutory, say a fee be trap or Mampenin and a bid chiri Erika. Anyway. I mean, a couple of messages. Sorry, so now yeah, a team for say Yami Adma 22nd to 25th July, and a year Sofu Penning back room has said the medical cano a year Sofu Crunchy Ankra back room hano a year Reverend Sam Crunchy Ankra, the Apostle General. The date is getting closer, 23rd to 25th, and Obaha. Let It Rain is the theme, but the program near Open Heavens Convention 2021. host pastor James Sapon Kuma ono ena oye host pastor every session from the 22nd at 6:30 in the evening. Now Sunday akwa sorry 10:30, and then we have special evening session for communion. Reverend Sam Kranchakra in Massachusetts, Worcester, Royal House Chapel. Oba timoma yinsi hona nyamema yenkuhia no na yenyi nyamenim de nyansa na yemfamo yembra mame aba nkumase opo. It is so disheartening when you hear these things. I will never vote again in this country because nothing positive will come out of it. We all migrate. We will all migrate and leave this country for them and their families. But for it is a big deal. We can't be paying president wives for no job done. Please. Audu Isaka Olumai, I say it is an insult to Ghanaians. How and why should we pay them? This may be a joke of the century. Look at how people are suffering in this country. Education hanging. Ghana. Why? Olumai. Ebisa mamia basoto aso say eti no wife of the president and the vice from now are going to be paid. Eno edie ababeto dwa edi ho nkomo. And so no parliamentarians and so g 28 million parliamentarian bia benya $100,000 say omonfa nkotoka. Now my question is 4 years parliamentarians yes omoji 10 to 15,000 Ghana cedis a month. Into 4 years better now omotimate $100,000 loan. If yes you omotimate na yasa auction cars no 1,000 ties mutua 1,000 Ghana na monfa cars ni kofi Ghana sika. And the sad aspect is parliamentarian to say Chairman Sabunsu to say Abgambabin to say those who have been there, some George Emerson the second term ni to say omo no omoji every 4 years. So it's not that no muntimi ntwenwe no massage for na ya term no cry use the cars no cry mom no me refi term no na ya auction cars na mom cheap no mo side coffee na ya cancel. You see, I is so sad. When neutral people want to protest, you see a more kwa NDC kaso be demo na otwe aban so na momaye police force ya mamu kwa na momaye. This is the country we live in. Political parties NDC MPP oma kan bom ana omo wi yen omo ba bonti anu ma be po ho no mo dia den yen ba mo ko in between na no ma kan bom ntina Canada Japan kan no say omo ye you scratch my back I scratch your back. Enra many penny bi kasa politician pa me person me bonedin o say ne buafu say e den kra na buga pele ye ko yini frɛ fiase obi ko wi abode ko twa obi bode oda so dem abuga pele abo man ni kase sika sɛ de ye hospital ye de ye kwan ye de school ma obi ba enya bi wadi bo man ni ka ye na tum ye se o yare on health grounds nti na nado akoyi no ye gya no bo obi awia bode enra na ye ka wa ha emu keke onye aduane ni obi no emu no okofa nipa kro rice cooker ohwie mu no egu polythene bag m ene ye che no se emu no ne rice cooker kura no ye pai na wi o dwane ne ye che no ye de ne kotum ye so ntua se 400 to 800 Ghana cedis oni bi ne na kotum obi ene te story no hu nipa kro mo bo no akotua ska no eyi no such a person ko dem 4 months obi abon man kase president Akufo breso ne ye de ne tum by say abuga pele on health grounds ya pardon on your gino. So we should judge for ourselves, especially I'm talking to you, the Ghanaian youth said another day wo kind of ya to aba and NDC and MPP na ya to ya adwene ya kyerɛ sɛ wo de wo ya santini wo de wo ya ngonani sɛ bi wo free voter wo de wo ya siremni na omo de idusi ebeto aba na omo de ethnic groups nchichemu aba Ghana ba ya to aba ne wie de na omo aka omo yerenom omo nuanom omo busuafo ene omo ho wa oto ma na ye de asantesem hye utrim ye de anwonasem ye de siremusem hye utrim ma enu ntie se toma party A party B no na omo refuse. They think about themselves and their wives. She parliamentarians sikasem they are unanimously no nyina jatum $100,000 each for a car for a parliamentarian as loan aban etua na mu UIC etitie from sikem. Just calculate parliament. The last time I checked, yes, you muka say 15,000, say na 10,000. Minim say bia 8th parliament in atuma na 10,000 Ghana a month. And now your minister no agi 15,000 a month. By bia 8th parliament here atuma, but check Ghana. Oh, kroma dollars no check it. So much even 20,000 a month. yɛte percentage sɛn a ɛna 4 years so wɔde bɛtua $100,000 loan awie 4 years wɔde bɛtua awie wokɔtɔ car koraa na car ne ɛyɛ $40,000 a ɛno koraa no yɛma maximum 5 years wo struggle $100,000 yɛsɛ wɔmfa 4 years ntua ne pay yɛ 15,000 Ghana cedis month o wobɛdɛ de 4 years atua 100,000 ɛnso odi 4 years ne wie na ɔkɔ fie a car ne abusua nti na meka sɛ wote kurom ha na sɛ yɛyɛ politics na yɛ opo wobɔyɛ abankyi opo woyɛ sɛ a dwene ho bio wote America wodidi wonya adwuma yɛ ho tɔ wote okam no ma mo yɛ okay. Think about the people back home. Don't think about your party. Think about the people back home. And na me share video bi pa kura bi ase hwɛ anano akwala ya na yɛ so ɔwea 1.5 kilometers edi kosku san wea ɔde ne kotodua nante no you can't say Beji Scam and Nana Sabrikwa Hinteme. He's going to do that work next week because also quite tight. Dr. Kofi Amwa, it took Dr. Kofi Amwa and our coach Akwalana and the Papamo and then the Mamemo 25,000 Ghana and Ra. A bind or district assembly or ho. Ye vote to Sika, Edisikana Yen Nyoma M1 the citizenry. Ye Jenny, Yen Yehu, now your president, I'll pay ye saying. Bonuses ye saying, one entitlement ye saying. Look at the luxury I'm enjoy. Ukwaya some more emolument big time. Na sabi obi o ya chief executive kra o na ne yere ne ma ehia omoda omukra de omuma best school abritisha omutua dollars na come much more president ya ma oyere allowance afi de mo aye final say yentua mo yere nom ka to the tune of omone cabinet ministers pay bepe. This is Ghana for you. Ti we youth na wuti a wo wuti bron half especially your fan base wo hopa mutu aba mo amuwo jusu dwaben ayi abankura jase mo ni ade amofrefre ne na namra da koja ache mo ne ade maami aba pantan kran ne ade mo amofre shows or those of you who watch us from Takra there mo say na mo ntimi mfra ni nyina mo nwini na mo pen leaders a mbetumi aboa mo ntina na no na Kwame A+ for everything he does, a man for criticizing and there are some things he says I am in the agent. Was a politician ba say or ba umpeso asia bepe ade friwa and then shishamra 4 years wanya hutu na we mo ma yem fa tribal politics no mu ni di ya ho omo nim sa ha de a ometo aman omo wia na omo refimo na omo ne omo yire ne omo ma omo busua nko a yencheni e ba yencheni de NDC ni MPP one team na omo ko. Anyway, yɛde mu si anyame yad mo chena ne mu besan hia na de foforo de abram mididi no wa opoku jamfi betumi afra mi Opo National for God and Country. What Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita La Molina Mempemi ho asem Worcester Massachusetts aka the Walking Encyclopedia nka and I'll take Ken Kalushan so enka nyame adum no de chen. Tomorrow is another day. You sign the foforo edi ebebramo yanko peace 1043 na yemfa kase bono ento amoso nyame hira mu nyina.
The aim was not to kill. It was just unfortunate.